And here we go yet again, folks. Here we go. Here we go. We are back to watch another basketball game. I feel like it's been forever since we watched the Knicks, but tonight we are watching the NBA Cup, the Emirates NBA Cup championship game out there in Las Vegas. It should have featured the New York Knicks, but it is not. Tonight is featuring the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, who were at one point this season 2-8. They were 2-8, folks. Now they have roared back this season, making a big statement, making it to the NBA Cup championship game, taking on one of the best teams in the league, the best team in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA, and them folks. They got hating-ass Hartenstein over there, who we do not like. We do not like Hartenstein. We do not support that guy. So we got to take him to him tonight. Right? So we are Milwaukee Bucks fans tonight. We will be rooting for the Bucks to beat up on the Thunder. I do not like SGA. I do not like Hartenstein. I'm hoping that they beat him up tonight. That's just me, though. OKC should definitely win this, though. They are the better team. Milwaukee, I just don't know about Milwaukee, man. I really, really don't. I know they're winning some games, but it's not. They just look so inconsistent out there. Like, Giannis is doing his thing, but everybody else, it's like Brook Lopez looks old. And he's still pretty effective. He still does what he does. He's still a good rim protector. He's still blocking. He's still blocking shots. He's still a good rim protector. He's still knocking down some threes here and there. But, like, outside of that, he's not giving you much. Not a good rebounder. Never been a good rebounder. Kinohara, what's up, Kinohara? I like iHeart, and I wish we still had him. Me too. Me too. The fact of the matter is he betrayed us. Betrayed our trust. Betrayed our loyalty to him. He said, nah, actually, I'm going to go to this other team. Bye, y'all. Oh, and then try to play it was so hard to leave. Shut up, bro. Shut up. You knew you wanted the money, so just take the money and go. I'm tired of him playing that, but I love New York so much. Oh, there was like a family over there. Shut up. I hate Hartenstein. I hate him with my whole heart. I'm joking 90% of the way there, though. But I really don't like him no more. He's gone. I hate him. I hate him in a basketball sense. Like, how dare you betray us? So I'm rooting for his downfall. Forever and always, I'm rooting for his downfall now. Right? Every time he goes out there, I'm like, I hope tonight is the night where you get absolutely dominated and embarrassed. The way you got dominated and embarrassed in the playoffs for the Knicks last year. Yeah, I said it. But he's going up against Giannis and the Bucks, and he's historically played pretty well against Giannis. He's kind of like the right archetypical player to guard Giannis. And they've got a good defense all around. So he's going to be good tonight. He's going to be effective. And SGA is going to have his way. He's going to do whatever he wants because this is a bad matchup. They don't have anybody on the perimeter to guard guys like SGA. And then, like even if you put your best perimeter defender, like if you put like Taurean Prince or Gary Trent Jr. or whoever else they're going to ask to guard these guys, Andre Jackson Jr. on SGA. Okay, well, you let J-Dub go off. Like, who are you hiding Dame on? You got nobody to hide him on. Dort going to bully his way to the basket on Dame. So I don't think this is going to be a particularly close game. If this is a blowout, we're going to call it early. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm hoping that the Bucks will pull this one out. Hoping it's a good game. But I got my doubts for sure. I for sure got my doubts tonight. And of course, this is an NBA ESPN game, so you know they're gonna tip it off at least 15 minutes, after the supposed start time. So they said 8:30. We're not tipping this thing off to like 8:45, 8:50. You can best believe that. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? I think it's a horrible idea. Well, it's not a horrible idea. I don't think it's a very good idea for the NBA to have these games out in Vegas right now. There's no fan base out there for this. There's no appetite for this. Also, it is a week before Christmas. Who the hell is hopping on a plane a week before Christmas and going to Vegas? What horrible scheduling, the NBA. What horrible scheduling. Schedule this for the middle of January. That's when the NBA Cup should take place, the middle of January. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm expecting OKC to win, but I'm hoping for the Bucks to win. But at the very least, I'm hoping it's a good game at the end, right? At the very least. Relic, what's up, Relic? Damn, I'm 2 seconds late. I mean, with ESPN doing the game, you're not late at all. You haven't missed anything. For whatever reason, every time I reset my timer, it resets to 11:58. Never resets to 12. Sometimes, occasionally, I get 11:59. But for the most part, I can't get it set to 12 for some reason. I may have to set it to 12:02, and then maybe it'll set to 12. All right, we got the starting lineups, usual starting lineups. If you've seen these teams play before, you got Taurean Prince, Damian Lillard, Giannis, Andre Jackson Jr., and Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton, since coming back from injury, is coming off the bench for them. That is normal. And then for OKC, they got Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Isaiah Joe's in the starting lineup for them tonight. Here we go, getting ready for the tip. Still fighting for it, ball knocked loose, Isaiah Joe recovers it, and OKC will bring it down to start the game. Dort has it up top. Lou Dort being guarded by Giannis. Coming to his right, gets it over to Joe. Joe over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to Joe, gets wide open. Pull up three in the left wing, well short. Giannis with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Here comes Giannis, right side of the court. He's going to be picked up by J-Dub. Interesting matchup, unless they're just mismatched there. Interesting. Damian Lillard coming to his left, being guarded by Dort. Pocket pass to Brook Lopez. He wasn't even expecting it. He's going to fire a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Hartenstein comes to clean up the glass. Here comes SGA. Relic said Bucks by 7. Oof. I hope. SGA gets to the middle of the paint or middle of the court. Knocks down a mid-range jumper. And here comes Lillard trying to answer the other way. Has it up top being guarded by Dort. Dort's going to make his life a living hell. But now J-Dub switches on to him. J-Dub not a slouch defensively either. Lillard looking to attack. One-legged fall-away jumper. Looks like J-Dub got a piece of it. Air ball by Dame. Here comes SGA being picked up by Jackson Jr. Coming to his left. Gets freed up by the screen. Pocket pass over to Hartenstein. Running down the middle of the lane for an easy dunk. As Brook Lopez, slow-footed as he is, couldn't get out to contest that. Couldn't get across the lane to contest a roll to the basket by Hartenstein. And Giannis coming downhill against Hartenstein, fends him off, just muscling him out of the paint, lays it up and in with the right hand. He said, get your weight up, Hartenstein. Here comes J-Dub being guarded by Prince, crossing over to his left, leaning in, stops, pivots, spins, over to Hartenstein, little flip shot in the paint, hit the front of the rim, but gets a nice soft touch as it falls through the basket. 6-2 early, and OKC's off and running. Giannis bringing it down against J-Dub, backing him down, spins off of him, going along the baseline, ball knocked loose, and here comes OKC off the turnover. Dort bringing it down the right side, up top to J-Dub, being guarded by Lillard. Coming to his left, pocket pass to Hartenstein again, in the paint, kicks it out. Lou Dort, wide open right corner three, can't get it to go. Taurean Prince with the rebound. Here comes Damian Lillard, right side of the court. Lillard's going to be picked up by Joe, coming to his left, spinning back, now pulling it back out on the right wing, backing him down. Picks his dribble up, gets it out to Prince, catches, fires, no hesitation, set his feet, knocked down to three, locked and loaded. Hartenstein has it up top, hands it off to J-Dub, coming to his left off the Hartenstein handoff, in the paint, pass fake, now throws the lob, and they call it travel on J-Dub, doing a whole lot of pass faking, hop stepping, taking his 2 steps. He was walking all over the place there. Happy the refs called that. Kinara said, is it documented I heart Defo Distas? Kind of. He was sending over a couple of subliminals every now and again. He still does. Giannis has it up top, coming to his left, in the paint. They wall him up, kicks it out to Lopez, catches, fires from the left wing. Too long, can't get it to go. Dort with the rebound, he's bringing it down. A little over 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's 6-5 early. Both teams going back and forth. Hartenstein up top. Hits SGA cutting back door. He lost it. Picks it back up. Back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking to get it to somebody. Hands it off to Isaiah Joe. Dancing around the Hartenstein screen. Coming to his right. Pocket pass to Hartenstein. Little flip shot in the paint. Knocks it down yet again. Hartenstein does not miss those. Does not miss those little floaters in the lane. Giannis crosses over to his right, Euro stepping down the lane, runs right into Dort, draws the contact, going to the foul line for 2 free throws. He's too big, too strong, too talented. Ken Hart said, I got J-Dub over, Dame under, OKC to win by 4.5. That's a good bet. That's a really good bet. I think Dame's really going to struggle in this matchup. They got too many good perimeter defenders. They're going to bring Alex Caruso off the bench to hound them all night. I think Dame's going to have a nightmare game tonight. J-Dub going over. Yeah, we talked about it. If you're going to put your best defenders on SGA, J-Dub should be able to get freed easily. And then OKC, likely to win it. Giannis knocks down his first free throw. Bernard Johnson, Ihart is killing them. That's what he does, man. We know it well. We know it well. Not surprised. Giannis knocked down the first. He's got one more coming. I believe he's shooting his worst free throw percentage of his career. If you can believe that thing, he's down to like 61% this season. Giannis misses the second one. Ball knocked into the air by Andre Jackson. Giannis definitely had that. And then the seas parted for SGA, who comes down the middle of the lane and throws it down. Hey, Torian Prince, you might want to stop the dunk and not worry about the corner three. They throw it down into Giannis in the post, spins off of J-Dub, and throws it down easily along the baseline. They can't guard Giannis to start. Maybe the Jalen Williams matchup on him is not the greatest, but Jalen Williams looking to exploit on the other end, just bullies Damian Lillard under the basket and lays it up and in easily. Here comes Lillard trying to answer on the other end. Has it up top, coming to his left off the Brook Lopez screen. Pocket pass to Lopez, again, another miscommunication. Behind the back pass to Lopez, catches, pump fakes inside to Giannis being guarded by J-Dub. He's got all the space in the world, but settles for a fall away and gets fouled by J-Dub. He's going back to the foul line. They keep hacking away at my man Giannis. Veridify, what's up, Veridify? Cooking for the NBA Cup Final, always. Trying to do as many games as we can this year. Giannis is back at the foul line for 2 free throws. 8 minutes to go. They put the stat up. Giannis is attempting 11.4 free throws this season. He's only making 7 of them. Giannis with the first free throw, misses another one. He is now 1 for 3. They're making the first. Relic said, just realized how much I missed hearing the Hartenstein call. Imagine me, who misses making the Hartenstein calls. Really do. I really do. Giannis missed the first free throw. He's got one more coming. 8 minutes to go. Giannis does at least knock down the second one, splits him yet again. 12-9 early. And J-Dub driving it all the way down. High scoop layup finish over the outstretched hands of Giannis, who tried coming from the weak side to get that. Hit ahead to Andre Jackson, kicks it out to Lillard. Lillard spots up for a transition 3, can't get it to go. J-Dub chases down the rebound, and he'll bring it down. 14-9 early. Hartenstein has it up top. Hands it off to Joe. Joe catches, pump fakes, driving to his right on Prince, leaning in, steps back, puts up a mid-range jumper, gets it to go. And a timeout for the Bucks. Wanted to talk some things over. Vertify said, just wanted more cash, not personal. Nah, I'm not accepting that. He had Benedict Arnold. He really betrayed the culture we helped build, brother. He really did that. For just a couple more dollars, listen, he is guaranteed, I believe, like $62 million. He's guaranteed $62 million. The Knicks guaranteed 74 or 72. You know? The third year is a team option. He don't even have control over his career. They could decide, he could break his leg. He could tear his ACL, and the team could be like, we're going to cut our losses, Isaiah Hartenstein. See ya after 2 seasons. They could do that. The Knicks were like, we'll give you the 4 years, as much money as we can give you. You're going to make more money off the court. You're going to be the starting, I've done this rant a million times, but they were like, you could be the starting center on a championship level team in New York City. You will go down in the history books. Even if you win a championship with this OKC team, you will do it off the bench as the backup to Chet Holmgren. You will be forgotten in the history books. Is that worth a couple more million? When you can make that money up? Like, come on, dog. Come on. Really? Really? Bernard Johnson, no Bucks defense at all? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad to start. Ken Hart said, yeah, that hurts. We guaranteed him $72 million. No excuse not to come back. But also, look, if you're going to take the money, then go ahead. Take the money. Go whatever you want. I get it. You want to take the money? I get it. In my heart of hearts, I get it. Right? He has no allegiance to New York the way we have allegiance to New York. I get it. He's not a New York. He didn't grow up in New York City. He didn't even grow up in the Northeast. So he doesn't have an allegiance to New York. I get it. You want your money, go get your money. Don't do that little press tour. Oh, it was so hard to leave the Knicks. Oh, it was like a family. Oh, I love playing. Shut up. You're just trying to garner sympathy. You're trying to make sure that the New York fan base don't hate you after you left. Guess what, brother? I hate you. I hate you with all my heart. You were the reason we had to essentially change identities. It's your fault. It's your fault Dante DiVincenzo is no longer on the team. It is your fault, Isaiah Hartenstein. Bernard Johnson, iHeart trader, unbelievable. Ken Hart said, how much did OKC guarantee? I believe he signed a 3-year contract, but only the first 2 years are guaranteed. The third year is a team option. It's not a player option, it's a team option. So they guaranteed him 62 million, 64 million, something like that. I think it's like 62 million. But if the team picks up his third year, then he'll make $20 more million than what he would have made with the Knicks. We're back into it. And Andre Jackson Jr. runs into the defense, turns it over. Vertify said, we don't trade for Cat if he stayed in New York. DiVincenzo's still a Knick. And the identity of the team is still intact. J-Dub hits SGA, come back door. Brook Lopez, nice recovery, gets the block. Andre Jackson bringing it down the other way. Cross-court pass to Dame, pass fake. SGA picks him up, blows by him. Euro steps down the lane and gets the finger roll to go. SGA bringing it down against Andre Jackson. He's going to be important tonight. SGA in the post, leaves it off for Hartenstein. Another foul line floater, another bucket for Hartenstein. Oh, brother, he does not miss those. Giannis bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Hartenstein. Throws it up over the top to Lopez, catches, leans in, takes the contact, can't get the finish, goes up, gets blocked. Come on, Lopez, you got to be stronger than that, brother. Weak-ass layups attempts. Isaiah Joe has it up top. Hits SGA, come back door, catches, pump fake, leans it in, and tries to kick it over to Hartenstein, but right through his hands, bad pass from SGA. Pass was a little too high, they were a little too close. Keaton Hart said that is garbage. Team option stinks for the player. What this means is iHeart thought OKC had a better shot to win, and I got to say he is right. Oh, yeah, they definitely have a better shot to win, especially if they had him as the backup big to Chet Holmgren. Giannis driving it down, takes some contact, no foul call. Lopez with the offensive rebound. They swing it out to Dame up top. Dame being guarded by Cason Wallace, another good defender. Jab step driving to his left, taking the contact, kicks it out, cross-court pass. Lopez out of the right corner, splashes the three. Incredible pass from Dame Lillard. J-Dub breaking it down on the right wing. Lopez switches onto him. Tried to hit the backdoor pass to Kenrich Williams, but kicked out of bounds by Taurean Prince. Colleen Quinzel, what's up, Colleen? I miss Hartenstein, however, once a Knick, always a Knick. I'm happy that he's finding success, and if I have to pick one of these teams, I pick OKC all day because of Hart. I'm not with you there, Colleen. I hate Hartenstein with all my guts. How dare you leave my team? I say that jokingly for the most part, but there is a part of me that can't stand Hartenstein anymore. How dare you? How dare you betray us like that? I believed in you. They bring a double team to SGA, has it on the right wing, pulls it all the way back out, now going one-on-one against Jackson, sidestep, pump fake, leans in, kicks it up top to J-Dub, catches, pump fake, driving it all the way down, scoop layup with the right hand, can't get it to go, good contest from Lopez, and secured the rebound. Lopez starting to play well here, enforcing his will in the game. Giannis, cross-court pass, Taurean Prince, right corner three, can they get two? Can't get it, long rebound, finds its way out the door. Lopez, again, slow-footed Lopez, can't get out to the long rebound, so he just retreats back defensively. Dort's now going to go one-on-one against Lopez, turns him around, stops in the paint. Fall-away jumper, splashes in nothing but net. Giannis bringing it down, right side of the court. Backing down J-Dub. They bring a double team, kicks it out the last second to Lopez. They swing it over to Lillard. Lillard has it. On the left wing, being guarded by Wallace. Lillard's going to look to isolate. Driving to his right, blown past the defense. Takes the contact, goes up, can't get the basket, but he did get fouled by Dort. There's going to be 2 fouls on Lou Dort. Also, another thing about Hartenstein that I didn't like when he left was he talked about, I wanted to go to OKC because they promised me more offensive responsibility, more offensive leeway. And I'm like, what are you trying to tell us? What are you trying to tell everybody? That you're going to start shooting threes? Because let me tell you something. What he's not doing right now in OKC is shooting threes. And you know why he's not shooting threes? Because he's not a good three-point shooter, right? The Knicks tried to let you shoot threes when you first came over, and you can't make them. So they were like, hey, stop shooting them threes, brother. You're shooting less than 30% on them. And you know what OKC said? Hey, you're shooting less than 30% on them threes. Maybe don't take them. Do the things you're good at. So he's essentially playing the exact same way that he did with the Knicks. So don't give me the, I left for more opportunity, and just say you left for the money. Stop lying to everybody. Don't tell us how hard it was to leave. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. SG attacking. Fends him off with the chicken arm. Can't get the shot to go. Fight for the rebound. Giannis has it. And the Bucks hanging in there. I'm not going to lie. I thought Bobby Portis lines up at 3. Knocks it down. 1-point game. I'm impressed with the Bucks' ability to stay in this game right now. To keep hanging around OKC. I'm rooting for the Bucks. Giannis, my favorite player in the league. I'm rooting for the Bucks. Kenrich Williams has it up top, hands it off to Wallace. Wallace back to Kenrich Williams. He's been playing well. Lined up a straightaway 3, can't get it to go. Lillard with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Damian Lillard bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Dort. Gets it over to Jackson. Hands it off to Lillard. Lillard on the left wing. Now coming to his right. Has it up top. They throw it over the top to Portis in the right corner. In the high post, being guarded by Kenrich Williams. Bobby Portis, he's going to have to go one-on-one. 5 seconds on the clock. He's going to flip it up along the baseline. Terrible shot, but he had to flip it up. Terrible offense from the Bucks overall. Giannis didn't even touch the ball in that possession. Caruso is going to attack Giannis. Bad decision, but he's going to kick it out to SGA. Has it in the left corner, leans in, steps back, fall away left corner 3. Too long, way too long. Can't get it to go. Good box out from AJ Green. Portis with the rebound. Here comes Giannis. Giannis up top, gets it over to Dame. Dame in transition, left wing 3. Ooh, knocks it down as Milwaukee takes the lead. Timeout for the Thunder. And here comes the Bucks. As awkward and clunky as it can look sometimes, here come the Bucks. Veridify said, Obi Toppin Pacers, not making an Indy 500 noise, go Matherin. Keenhar said, that doesn't mean he meant threes. He already has 8 points. They're feeding him more. Sorry, dude, I just like him. Oh, you can like him. Here's the thing, though, Keenhar. I love Hartenstein, which is why I now can't like Hartenstein, because he betrayed me. He betrayed me. I love Hartenstein. I really do. I love him. I love the way he plays, everything he does, everything he brings to a team, his passing, his playmaking, his decision-making, his screening, his finishing ability, that little floater he throws up at the foul line. He just never misses those. I love that. How dare you leave my team? How dare you leave the team I root for? How dare you? But like I said, Keenan, he's playing the exact same way he played in the second half of last season with the Knicks. There's nothing different he's doing. He's setting screens and rolling to the basket. And this is the way he's playing now is exactly what you saw. Yeah, he's got 8 points. He's got 8 points doing exactly what he did last year. Setting screens, rolling to the basket, knocking down those little floaters in the lane, being a release valve. The connection he and Brunson started to develop in the second half of that year, it was special. It was special. He's literally getting the exact same looks he got last year. Ricardo Cepeda. What's up, Ricardo? This is the best non-Nick NBA game stream by Chevy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Bernard Johnson, here comes the Bucks. Here they come. You know, I said, damn it, Dave. Vertify said DeRozan could have shocked the Nuggets. Bummer. Talking about a game yesterday? I didn't even check the late games. You know, I said that's exactly how he should play. Yeah. Not shooting threes, which is obviously what he wants to do, because when he first came to OKC, he was getting them threes up. The same way when he first went to the Knicks, he was getting them threes up. But eventually, the coaching staff comes to you and they're like, hey, brother, them threes are not falling. We're going to need you to stop shooting them. You know? I said, unlike the bum LeBron standing around collecting bogus stats, hey, brother, you don't have to stop hating on LeBron. He is too old, bro. Stop hating on the old man. I didn't even check last night's late games. After that, after we did the Heat Pistons game, I went right to bed. I did not care about them late games. The Nuggets just beat the Kings, and the Clippers killed the Jazz. If I go to the play-by-play, will it tell me how that fourth quarter ended? DeMar DeRozan misses a 5-foot, 2-point shot. Got that close at the end, huh? All right, here we go. We're back into it. Caruso bringing it down. Giannis guarding him. They get it over to SGA, being guarded by Jackson Jr. Jackson Jr. is going to be an important player tonight. He's got to match his minutes with SGA. AJ Green being guarding SGA now. He stops, catches, pump fakes, step back, gets AJ Green in the air, leans in, draws that foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. I said, yeah, SGA's the goods. Oh, he's good. He's real good. Bird Advice said I root for the East. I'm with you. Ricardo said I root for OKC in this matchup. I hope all of us do. Harnstein, #sport, #once a Nick, always a Nick. Nah. The once a Nick, always a Nick doesn't apply to you when you betray the team. It doesn't. SGA splits the free throws, makes the first, misses the second. But OKC, Caruso comes up with a steal. They get it out to J-Dub. Kicks it back out to Kenrich Williams. Now over to SGA. Coming to is right off the screen. Pat Connaughton switches onto him. SGA steps back for a 3. Can't get it to go off the back rim. And Giannis skies for the rebound and keeps it away from Kenrich Williams. Giannis bringing it down. In the corner to Connaughton, who goes along the baseline, kicks it over to Portis. Portis spots up for a left wing 3. Can't get it to go. SGA with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Nick Yak. What's up, Yak? SGA driving it down. Takes a bump. Flips it over the basket. Can't get it to go. Andre Jackson Jr. with the rebound. Jackson on the left wing, bringing it down. Tried the terrible decision from Jackson Jr. Tried to hit a no-look behind-the-head pass over to Giannis cutting to the basket, and it's picked off by Caruso. Caruso slips and falls down, kicks it out to Williams. Williams driving it down, stops in the mid-range, gets it over to Caruso. Caruso's going to bring it back out and gets it over to SGA. SGA is going to isolate on AJ Green now. Giannis is going to shade over to help. SGA spins off of him and falls away along the baseline and knocks down the fall away over AJ Green. That's good defense. That's just better offense right there. Ooh, smooth. Giannis bringing it down. Up top to Portis. Swings it over to Connaughton. Connaughton back to Portis along the baseline, going, attacking. Ball knocked out of his hands by Cason Wallace. Vertivi said, Chef, if 2 vegans get together, can they still have beef? That's an excellent question. It's an excellent question. It's no longer beef. It's cauliflower. They got to substitute the beef. AJ Green steps back three over Harnstein. Oh my goodness, trading one tough basket for another tough basket. AJ Green with the sidestep fading away three over Harnstein. Now SGA with a sidestep three, he knocks it down, but that was just bad defense from the Bucks. SGA got an open look at it, knocked it down. Giannis bringing it down. Harnstein switches onto him. Giannis putting the dribble moves on him. Tagging to his right, leaning in, stops, pump fake, leans in again, kicks it out the last second. Gary Trent Jr. left corner three, gets it to go. Oh, they call it a two. So 27-26, under a minute to go. SGA has it on the left wing, kicks it out to Caruso, catches, pump fakes, pulling it back, loses the handle, picks it back up, hands it off to Harnstein. Awkward play from Caruso. Harnstein hands it off to Case and Wallace. Coming to his right, pocket pass to Harnstein. Flips it up at the basket. Wild flip shot. And they call a late foul on the Bucks as Harnstein is going to go to the foul line for two free throws. Got fouled on that little flip shot. Nick Yak said, to be fair, Dante, he signed a team-friendly deal to play with his best friend and had a career year, now in Minnesota, on a team-friendly deal. Who was dissing Dante? Nick Yak? Who's dissing Dante? Dante falls into once a Nick, always a Nick. If you get traded off the team, you're once a Nick, always a Nick. If you leave in free agency because you were like, nah, I'd rather go hang out with the fellas over there, then you're not always going to be a Nick. You literally chose to not be a Nick at that point. So it doesn't apply to you. Giannis has it up top being guarded by Harnstein. It would be different if the Knicks, didn't offer him literally the best contract they could. Giannis finds his way out to Portis. Up top to Connaughton. Shot clock winding down. They get it back to Giannis. They show two. Giannis coming to his left. He's got to put up the mid-range jumper. Hits the front of the rim. Can't get it to go. J-Dub comes flying in. And here comes SGA. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go. SGA has it up top, being guarded by Gary Trent Jr. SGA is going to isolate. 5 seconds to go. Crosses over to his right. Pulls it back. Pump fakes. Cross-court pass to Caruso. He's got to fire away as the clock expires. He knocked down the three. That was close. Caruso knocked down the three. I thought it wasn't going to count. I also thought it wasn't going to go in because it was so late at the buzzer. They're going to show the replay here. Oh my goodness, that's close. Oh my goodness, that's close. Even when they slow it down to the slowest speed possible. I think it's going to count. I think. My goodness. Vertify said Grady Dick should change his name to Grady McGrady. Don't disrespect the McGrady last name. My favorite player of all time. I'm very surprised. Let's give them the 3 points until they tell us they don't have it. I'm very surprised at Milwaukee's ability to hang in this game right now. I'm not going to lie. I really thought, and they still might, OKC was going to break this thing open early and run away with it. Not the game cast. We want the box score, ESPN. Bernard said they're going to look at it. Yeah, the replay they showed, it looked like he got it off in time. It really did. So for now, they counted it on the court, and they're going to look at it to see if they're going to keep it. So I'm just going to keep it. 28-27 is the score. Keenan Hart said, I wanted Caruso for the Knicks at the deadline last year instead of Burks and Bogey. They couldn't get that deal done. They couldn't get that deal done. They wanted a young player, and the Knicks didn't have any more young players. Like a good young player, not Grimes. It's not like the Knicks chose Burks and Bogey over Caruso. Ricardo said, now I can say we are like a real family here. In differences, but we still love each other. Sorry, but we still like iHeart. Oh, I don't think you guys understand. I love Harnstein. I love Harnstein. I love his game. I love him as a player. I just hate the fact that he's no longer playing for my team. How dare he? How dare he? I'm going to hate him as a basketball player for the rest of my life now. Yak said, Knicks $18 million with state and city taxes, a big difference, 29 million on city or state. The way contracts work in the NBA is funky. It doesn't all get non-taxed. Like you get taxed based on the city you're in, city you play in. Obviously, playing 41 games in New York is different than playing 41 games in Oklahoma. But he still leaves in the offseason. He still has multiple houses. And like I said, if it was about the money, then say it's about the money. Don't come around and be like, oh, it was so difficult to make the decision. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because if it was about the money, you got significantly more money from them, even though the assurance isn't there for the third year. You got a team option in the third year. You don't even have control over your career anymore. You gave up control for the money. All right. Everybody's got different priorities. Whatever. But don't go immediately run to the media. Oh, it was so difficult to leave. I love New York. Oh my goodness. Oh, they were like a family to me. Oh, it's like a family in New York. Oh, it's so lush. Shut up. Just say, hey man, they offered me a great contract. They offered me a contract I can't say no to. Enjoyed my time in New York, but it's time for me to move on. Say that. Say that. Don't try to garner sympathy from people. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, he caught you. He caught all of you. He caught all of you with the sympathy. Now all of you are like, oh, but I still love Harnstein. I don't. Get him out of here. How dare you? How dare you betray my trust and my belief in you? And then you expect me to still ride for you? No thanks, buddy. Hit the road. Hit the road. Ken Hart said, no, I think you should change his name to Big. That would be crazy. I already have to call him Grady during the during the commentary. Bernard Johnson said, it looks good to me. Score the bucket. I don't think they counted it. We'll see. We'll see. They're still looking at it. Kennard said all I had to do was claim residence in Florida. He has to show 51% time there with utility bills. Hey, man, I don't know how it works. I really don't. I mean, it's different when you're a public figure. Like, they know you're living in New York. I don't know if he could do that, you know? Kennard said he'd have to move, come out and say, man, the money was great to go there. You know, like, don't lie. Don't lie to us. Don't be like, oh, I still love New York, and oh, I wish we could have worked it out. They offered you the most money they could, man. They really could. They really did. Bernard Johnson, basket doesn't count. Basket doesn't count. We're going to take it away. Nick Yass said, of course it's about the money. So many fans thought he would take much less. I mean, it's not that much less. Like I said, the third year is a team option. He does not have control over his career anymore. He technically took like only 9 or 10 million more to go to OKC. Damian Lillard, a crazy step. Oh my goodness, Damian Lillard, a crazy step back left corner three. Knocked it down, fading out of bounds. J-Dub has it up top, coming across the lane, mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Lillard with the rebound, he's bringing it down. 30-28. Lillard has it up top. He's feeling it a little bit. He's dancing with the ball now. Coming to his left off the Lopez screen. Draws the foul. Going to the foul line for 3 free throws, I believe. Ken Hart said, do these players on the road have the time for show? I know, but they're public figures. Like, who are you fooling? The tax agency is going to be like, brother, we saw your schedule. We know you played for the New York Knicks. We know you have residence in New York Knicks for 8 months. Like, you can't tell us you live half your time in Florida. You can't claim your residency in Florida. We know you don't live there full time. You live in New York full time. Colleen, what's up, Colleen? I'm not trolling. I've super chatted and everything. But if you saw McGrady sitting baseline with others, would you think once a Knick, always a Knick? No, I wouldn't. Yes, it sucks he left for more money, but I can't hate his game. I wouldn't think that because McGrady absolutely tarnished the Knicks, and deservedly so. They were a mess back then. But, like, talked down on the Knicks and has literally never appeared in the Garden as a Knicks player and has talked about how going to the Knicks was one of the worst things that ever happened in his career. So, no, I wouldn't consider him once a Knick, always a Knick. As much as I love McGrady. Well, like I said, my favorite player of all time. You can believe what you want. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I don't consider him once a Knick, always a Knick. He literally left. He decided, I don't want to be a Knick anymore. He decided that. So, okay, you don't want to be a Knick anymore. I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt anymore. Okay. Other guys got traded, and they had nothing but great things to say about the Knicks. Oh, I wish I was still a Knick. If I had the opportunity to play in New York all the time, I wish I would have taken that. Not Hartenstein. The second he had the chance to leave, he left. Hartenstein, beautiful pass. The rookie, A.J. Mitchell, gets a layup at him. (35-32). And a terrible pass from Lillard. J-Dub picks it off. Now he's off and running, going all the way to the basket. Lost the ball, picks it back up, and lays it up and in with the right hand. Lillard bringing it down, has it up top. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez hands it off to Lillard. A.J. Mitchell guarding him. They swing it over to A.J. Green. Gets it over to Portis. Catches, pump fakes. He's going to back down Mitchell. Kicks it out to Green. Extra pass to Lopez. Extra pass to Lillard. Swings it over to Gary Trent. He pump fakes. He blows by the defense. Puts up the floater. Comes up short. Great defense from the Thunder. And then Portis ends up fouling the rookie Mitchell. Now Dimitri. What's up, Niall? Kinar said, I see my under and my parlay going up in smoke thanks to Dame. Nick Yak said third year he will make that money somewhere, if not more. Maybe. What if he tears his ACL in the second year? What if he tears his ACL next year? I don't wish that, of course. Absolutely not. But it's a possibility, which is why players always take the guarantee of the more years. The Bucks do a great job, hit ahead. A.J. Green gets a wide open left corner three, misses it. A.J. Mitchell driving the other way and draws the foul on Lillard. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Excuse me. A.J. Mitchell knocks down the first free throw. 35-35. About 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. A.J. Mitchell goes 2 for 2 at the line. I really like A.J. Mitchell as a rookie. I would not have minded if he came over to the Knicks in the draft. Portis has it up top. And now they're denying Lillard the ball. Inside pass to Portis, who can't knock down the floater over Isaiah Joe. Good rotation from Joe. Here comes Kenrich Williams bringing it down against Lopez, driving to his right, and then knocked out of bounds off of Kenrich Williams. He's looking for a foul call. He's not going to get it. Good defense from Lopez there. And the Thunder are in a full court press now. Gary Trent Jr. is going to bring it down. Gets it up top to Lopez. They're denying Lillard the ball. Lou Dort has that responsibility. They bring a double team. They get it inside to Lopez. He falls away at the foul line, rattles in halfway down, but he can't get it to stay. J-Dub with the rebound. He's bringing it down. 35-36. And the Milwaukee offense is looking rough out there without Giannis. They force a miss from J-Dub, but then Lopez ends up fouling the Thunder, just turning around, walking into, I believe that was Dort he knocked over. Oh no, they called the foul on Dort. Or somebody else. What's going on? What's the call? No, they do call the foul on the Bucks. Ball's going to stay here with the Thunder. Williams will inbound it to get it into J-Dub. J-Dub up top, driving to his left. In the paint, stops, kicks it out to A.J. Mitchell, puts up the three. A.J. Mitchell can't get it to go, but Dort comes flying in, knocks it loose. Over to Jalen Williams, who hesitates, then puts up the three, misses it. Bobby Portis with the rebound. Here comes Lillard. Lillard bringing it down, crosses over to his right on the Portis screen, and they call a foul on Portis with the illegal screen, using his two hands, shoving off on Dort. Yeah, hate to see it. Lou Dort absolutely took a dive there, but he got the call. A.J. Mitchell has it up top, kicks it over to Kenrich Williams, hands it off to J-Dub, coming to his right, over to Mitchell. Mitchell now leaves it off for Wallace, up top, pump fakes, driving it down, puts up the floater, rattles it in, and he gets it to go. Rolling around the rim, but he did end up getting it to drop. 38-35 now, under 8 to go. Lillard has it up top. Gets it over to A.J. Green, over to Lopez, swings it over to Gary Trent Jr. Rhythm dribble, puts up the three, can't get it to go. Portis with the offensive rebound, goes up, can't get the finish, but he gets his own offensive rebound and put back over J-Dub. And now Cason Wallace has it, gets it over to Kenrich Williams. Williams up top, hands it off to Wallace, coming to his left. A.J. Green chasing him. Wallace driving it down, tries to go with the scoop layup, gets blocked by Green. No, they call the foul on Green. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Nice drive from Cason Wallace there. Keenan said basically Portis can't get away with the nonsense LeBron does. What? The LeBron stray coming out of nowhere, Keenan. You were on him today. Giannis checking in after the miss from who's at the foul line? Cason Wallace. Portis checks out. Bernard Johnson said, "Do you just start calling silly fouls?" I don't know. I haven't seen a silly foul so far. Like, nothing egregious. Cason Wallace missed the first, but makes the second. Here comes Giannis bringing it down. Lopez has it up top. Hands it off to Gary Trent Jr. Over to Giannis. Giannis gets it over to Dame. Dame and Giannis running the pick and roll. Dame's just going to fire a deep three and airballs it. As I drop my mic. Airballs that three. Nowhere near the rim. Wide right. A.J. Mitchell bringing it down against Green. Gets it over to Williams. Hands it back off to Mitchell. A lot of ball handling from Mitchell. They seem to trust him a lot. Over to Wallace. Wallace hands it off to Dort, who's going to fire a left wing three. They dare him to shoot. He obliges, but he can't make him pay. Giannis with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Hands it off to Lopez. Lopez, a right wing three. He's trying to show him how it's done, but he can't, as he also misfires on three. Now J-Dub bringing it down against Gary Trent Jr. And J-Dub stops on a dime and knocks down a little pull-up 8-footer. Giannis will bring it down now, 41-37. Thunder starting to find a groove here. Giannis kicks it out to Green. And then terrible decision from Green, got caught in the air. Good defense from Cason Wallace, and now the Thunder are off and running. J-Dub leans in, draws the foul, and he's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Bernard Johnson said Bucks can't buy a basket. That's the Thunder defense showing up. That is what they are best at. That is what they are best at. That's how they dominate teams. That's how they dominate games. Because they've got 2 guys who can absolutely get buckets, and then they got shooters everywhere. And then they got a great big in Hartenstein right now. And then even when Chet Holmgren comes back, they got a big who can do all the things that Hartenstein's doing right now and more. And so they're really difficult to guard. But the thing that separates them from everybody else is, not everybody else, but the thing that separates them into a great team is, boy, do they get after it defensively. It is the only game tonight, so I'm hoping it is a barn burner. I'm hoping it comes down to the wire. 41-37 with 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter is not bad at all. It's actually better than what I thought we were going to get. I thought OKC was going to come out to a raucous start, send a message like, nah, Bucks, you're really not on our level. But it's been a very good game to start. I love it. Bernard Johnson, Bucks are turning the ball over also. I mean, again, like, yes, they're turning the ball over. They're not making great decisions, but that's OKC's defense, man. They fly around. It's part of the reason why they can run a smaller lineup out there with Kenrich Williams and J-Dub as their two big men, essentially. The reason is their guard defenders, the perimeter defenders, and their rotations are so clean and crisp that they can get away with it. Because they don't make entry passes easy. They deny everything else. Their rotations are always on a string. Nothing is easy. Tonight is Tuesday, and we are doing OKC versus Milwaukee. And this is the NBA Cup. Just want to document it. Just want it up there. No games tomorrow. Everybody gets tomorrow off. No games tomorrow whatsoever. The NBA didn't schedule anything. So even if we wanted to, we can't do a game. Bernard Johnson, OKC is about to take flight. We'll see. We'll see. I am hoping it remains a close game. Because if this turns into a blowout, we're getting to the end of the quarter and we're turning it off. J-Dub's at the foul line. Misses another free throw. OKC's missing free throws a lot tonight. SGA's missed one. J-Dub's missed a couple. Case and Wallace missed one. Missed the first. Makes the second. Splits the pair. 37-42. 6 minutes to go here in the second. And Dame will bring it down. Bucks need a basket in the worst way here. Bucks up top. Hands it off to Andre Jackson. Gets it over to Taurean Prince, and no Chris Middleton. I did not realize he was not going to be playing tonight. Giannis, one-legged fader at the foul line, knocks it down. Giannis has been going to that shot a lot this season, and he's finding some success with it. Knocks it down there. Lou Dort bringing it down. Dort has it up top, being guarded by Giannis. Gets it over to Hartenstein, being guarded by Lopez. Hartenstein up top. Coming to his right, hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell driving it down. Scoop layup with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds by Hartenstein. And it's going to go back to the Bucks. Nice defensive stop from the Bucks. A.J. Mitchell has it up top. Feeding Dirk in the high post, being guarded by Caruso. Giannis is going to back him down, spins, flips it up with the right hand, gets it to go. There's no guarding the man right now. There's no guarding him. OKC's trying all their defenders. They had J-Dub on him. Now they got Caruso on him. It's not working out. They swing it out to Lou Dort, left wing three, wide open, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Taurean Prince has it. 42-41, 5 minutes to go. Forgot to restart the timer. 5 minutes to go. Giannis has it up top, being guarded by Hartenstein. A mid-range pull-up jumper over Hartenstein. Well short. Ball knocked loose. And Damian Lillard's going to be able to chase it down. Shot clock reset reset to 14. OKC never had possession. So Lillard has it up top, being guarded by Dort. 8 seconds to go. Lillard dancing with it, coming to his right, gets it over to Andre Jackson. Over to Giannis, in the corner to Taurean Prince. Nice ball movement, can't get it to go. Hartenstein cleans it up with the rebound. Here comes SGA. SGA up top, driving to his left, leans right into Giannis. Ball knocked loose. OKC picks it up though. Andre Jackson steps out to guard him. He leans in, Euro steps down the lane, can't get the scoop layup to go. Fight for the rebound. Offensive interference? Foul? What was the call there? I think they called offensive interference on Harnstein, who went up for the putback. He ended up missing it. But they called the foul on the Harnstein attempt. So Harnstein's at the foul line for 2 free throws. Interesting. Oh, the Bucks were saying Harnstein should have been called. But he wasn't. The Bucks were called for the foul on the Harnstein dunk attempt. Case and Wallace checking back in for Lou Dort. Harnstein made the first free throw. Makes the second free throw. And Jackson Jr. bringing it down for the Bucks. 4:20 to go. Giannis has it up top, being guarded by Caruso. Crosses over to his right off a Lopez screen. Throws a lob to Lopez. And he slams it down, but they call a foul on the perimeter, I believe, on the pass. On the Giannis pass, I believe. So no basket from Lopez. Foul on the Giannis pass. So side out of bounds for the Bucks. Quickly hit it in the corner to Taurean Prince, who goes along the baseline and throws a lob to Giannis, streaking down the middle of the paint. Beautiful play from the Bucks there. Beautiful play. And it's 44-43. And I'm happy to say this is a fun, entertaining game. I'm happy to see it. Harnstein has it up top. Hits SGA, cutting back door, catches, fall away along the baseline, can't get it to go. Giannis with the rebound. Giannis bringing it down. Giannis, full head of steam, running right into Harnstein, and they call a blocking foul. He really just ran right into Harnstein. He said, "Get out my way." Harnstein, you got to beat him to the spot. Take it in the chest. Harnstein had the body turn, took it right in the shoulder. Taurean Prince has it, left wing. Up top to Connaughton, swings it over to Andre Jackson. No hesitation, right wing three, can't get it to go. Harnstein with the rebound. Here comes Isaiah Joe, over to Harnstein, back to Isaiah Joe. Puts up the three. Way too long, can't get it to go. Andre Jackson with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Gets it over to Prince, now over to Giannis. Giannis up top. 3:20. 43-44. Giannis on the left wing, one dribble, mid-range pull-up jumper over Harnstein again. In and out, can't get it to stay. Caruso with the rebound, he's bringing it down left side of the court. Pushing the pace, runs right into Giannis. And another blocking foul, this time they call it on Giannis. Caruso pulled the Giannis on Giannis. Ran right into him. Bernard Johnson, it's a good game so far. So far. Both teams going at it. I don't know. This one is different from the Harnstein one because Giannis took that one right in the chest. That's a charge to me. Caruso knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. And he knocks down both free throws. Giannis bringing it down. Giannis gets it over to Connaughton. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez up top at the foul line. Catches, pump fakes, throws the lob to Giannis, lays it up and in. I don't know about this Caruso on Giannis thing. Caruso's pushing, blows past Giannis, has it in the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Joe. Joe being guarded by Connaughton. Gets it over to Harnstein. Coming to his left. Catches, steps back, fall away three, can't get it to go. Lopez secures it with the rebound. Connaughton has it up top, swings through to his right, putting his head down, driving, picks his dribble up, gets it over to Andre Jackson, comes to the basket, catches, lays it up and in as the Bucks take the lead. 47-46, these teams have gone back and forth all night. You gotta love to see it. Gotta love it. Caruso bringing it down, gets it over to SGA. SGA jab step driving to his right, puts up a pull-up three. Can't get it to go. Giannis with the rebound. And Connaughton will bring it down. 2 minutes to go. Connaughton up top gets it over to Giannis. Giannis swing through to his right, off the Lopez screen. Slips and falls. Giannis is on the floor. No foul calls, no nothing. And the Bucks are going to use a timeout here to keep the possession alive. I'm really impressed with the Bucks. I'm not going to lie. We know OKC's great. We know they're a championship contending team. We know they're going to be involved in whatever happens at the end of the season when everybody's fighting for the championship. They're going to be there. Their names are going to be in the ring. They're going to be in the second round, battling a great team. They're going to be in the conference finals. They're going to make the finals. They're going to threaten to make the finals. All that stuff. They're going to be there at the end. Not so sure about this Bucks team. They're getting older. Giannis having one of his best seasons in his prime. But everyone else is getting older. Chris Middleton coming off all the injuries. How much help is he going to be? Damian Lillard, another year older. Another year worse defensively. And as much as they've tried to sort of reestablish their bench, hasn't been great. Hasn't worked out for them so as much as I think they had hoped this offseason. But here they are, hanging in there with one of the best teams in the league in an important game where both teams are going at it. Kidnar said some people may be on Tentacumpo, but I am pro Tentacumpo. I get it. I'm also pro Tentacumpo. I'm also in that boat. My favorite player in the league right now. I love watching Giannis. As much as he just runs right into guys and barrels over them, I kind of love it. I love me some bully ball. Ricardo said, can't believe the Bucks are leading this powerhouse team from the West. I mean, it's early in the game. It's the first half. We'll see how it works itself out, right? Any team can beat any team on any given night. I said, what's the story with Middleton? I don't know. I didn't know he wasn't playing tonight. I'm going to look it up real quick. Yeah, I have no idea. I fully expected him to play tonight. If I look up his name, can I get an update on why he's not playing tonight? Middleton is sick. They ruled him out. He's sick. And apparently people are upset. Middleton has a cold that has not cleared up and will not play. Okay. Middleton is sick. And they are focused on his long-term health. And if he's not feeling 100%, they don't want him out there. Okay. People are upset. People are like, how could he not do it? This was an important game. But I guess that's the story of Middleton. He's feeling sick. Oh. Hartenstein went right into Andre Jackson and pointed his finger in his face, and it looked like Andre Jackson threw a little bit of a slap. See, that's the fake tough guy stuff that I don't like about Hartenstein. Some fake tough guy stuff. Kennard said, okay, well, that's good. Not the ankles. Cross-court pass to Lopez on the inbounds. Lopez has it. They feed it into Giannis in the post, being guarded by J-Dub. Throws it over the top to Lopez, and he lays it up and in. And it looks like the Bucks have found a soft spot in the Thunder defense right now, exploiting them in the paint. 3-point lead from Milwaukee. I believe they're the largest lead of the game. J-Dub coming to his left, and they call a foul on Taurean Prince running through the Dort screen. The Bucks, the Thunder have been in the bonus for a while, so every foul called on the Bucks is going to send the Thunder to the foul line. Here is Dort at the foul line for 2 free throws after the off-ball foul. Knocks down the first one. Lou Dort knocked down the first one. Knocks down the second one. 1:30 to go. Lillard bringing it down here in the first half. 49-48. Both of these teams have gone back and forth all night long. Lillard gets it over to Lopez on the left wing. Lopez feeds it over to Giannis. Giannis being guarded by Caruso. Spins coming to his right. Picks his dribble up inside to Lopez. Flips it up with the right hand. Hook shot over Hartenstein. Gets it to go. And they are exploiting the Thunder inside right now. J-Dub has it. Cross-court pass. Dame almost came up with a steal, but Caruso saves it. Pocket pass to Hartenstein. Has it. Kicks it out. J-Dub catches. Pump fakes. One dribble inside. A mid-range pull-up jumper. Splashes it. The three's not going. Take another step in and take that too. I like it. I wish more players did that. It don't always got to be a three. Go ahead. Hit that pump fake. Knock down that mid-range jumper. Giannis spinning off of Caruso, going along the baseline. Tried to shove it inside to Andre Jackson, but a foul is called. It is 51-50. Here we go. The Bucks are not in the penalty, so it's side out of bounds. Taurean Prince has it on the left wing. Gets it up top to Giannis. Giannis on the left wing being guarded by Caruso. Giannis, cross-court pass to Andre Jackson. Catches and fires from the right corner. Comes up short. SGA with the rebound. They're going to let Andre Jackson fire all night. 2, they want shooting it. SGA has it up top. Being guarded by Andre Jackson. Coming to his left off a high Hartenstein screen. Crosses over to his right. SGA kicks it out. Caruso wide open in the right corner for 3. In and out and out. And ball kept alive. Hartenstein picks it up. Saves it out to J-Dub. Driving to his right. Pulling it back. Pulling it all the way back out. 16 seconds to go. Shovels it out to SGA. Catches. Jab step. Step back. Puts up the 3. Over Lillard. Can't get it to go. Giannis secures the rebound. 7 seconds to go. Giannis driving it down against the entire team. And he travels with it. .5 to go. They get it over to Hartenstein up top. Hartenstein feeds it over to J-Dub. And J-Dub can't get the 3 to go. The running one-legged 3 on the left wing to go with the buzzer, and that's going to be our halftime score. Milwaukee's going to take a 1-point lead over the OKC Thunder into the second half. And I'm not going to lie, if I'm Milwaukee, I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling nervous if I'm Milwaukee. OKC has not knocked down any threes. The dirty secret about the Bucks defense is they're just kind of packing the paint on them right now because they're not knocking down any threes. Any threes whatsoever. So if we go through their box score, let's go right down to OKC. They are 1 for 17 from 3. 0 for 2 for AJ Mitchell. Caruso missed 1. Kenrich Williams missed 1. Lou Dort's 0 for 3. Isaiah Joe's 0 for 3. SGA's 1 for 5. J-Dub's 0 for 2. And their leading scorer is Hartenstein. 14 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. 5 for 5 from the field, 4 for 4 from the foul line. He is not missing the night. J-Dub with 11, SGA with 10, and then outside of that, not much help. Not much help, as everybody's just misfiring tonight. I will give some credit to the Bucks defense, of course, but I mean, 1 for 17. That's just a bad shooting night. Oh man, I think I'm getting sick, guys. I think I'm getting sick. Sneezing and coughing all over the place. If we go to the Bucks box score, they're getting some more contributions. AJ Green's hit 2 threes, he's up to 6. Bobby Portis hit a 3, he's got 5. Also has 5 boards off the bench. But Giannis with 14, 6 for 9, 2 for 4 from the foul line. 5 boards, or 6 boards, 5 assists. Ooh, he's doing a little bit of everything. He's keeping that team alive right now. Put the team on his back. Taurean Prince hit 1 3. The Bucks hit 3s. This 7 for 18. They have hit 3s. AJ Green's hit 2. Bobby Portis hit 1. Lillard hit 2. Lopez hit 1. Taurean Prince hit 1. So a 7-1 3-point differential, which if that course corrects itself in the second half, the Bucks are going to be in trouble for sure. Free throw wise, they have taken 16 free throws to the Bucks 9, which is like, okay, that's how they stayed into it, the free throws. The Bucks have hit 6 to the Thunder's 13, more than doubled their free throw makes. Total rebounds, 24 for the Bucks, 23 for the Thunder, about equal. 7 assists to 14 assists. I mean, the assist numbers are going to go up in the second half, but 7 assists is not good at all. A lot of one-on-one play. I think SGA is settling a lot. I feel like he can get to the mid-range. Right? That's his go-to. I feel like you can get to the mid-range, get a better shot than what you've gotten. They do have 5 steals and 3 blocks, as opposed to the Bucks, who only have 1 block. 8 turnovers for the Bucks, 3 turnovers for the Thunder. Anybody in foul trouble? Not really. Andre Jackson with 2, Giannis with 2. Off the bench, Portis has 2. Trent has 2. AJ Green has 2. Lou Dort has 3. Something to watch. Harnstein has 2. And then outside of that, not much. Aaron Wiggins played? No, he only played 3 minutes. Did not see Aaron Wiggins out there. But overall, I mean, the only thing to really make note of is the fact that if OKC comes out and knocks down a couple threes, which you have to expect that they're going to in the second half, they're not going to have this poor of a shooting game. They're 1 for 17 right now. If they come out and start knocking down some threes in the second half, Milwaukee's going to be in trouble. They either are going to have to keep pace with them and knock down some more threes, get closer to 20 made three-pointers, where as opposed to on pace right now, they're going to get close to around 14. But it is the kind of night where it looks like Milwaukee, if they keep up their pace of play and keep up what they seem to have been able to exploit, which is OKC on the interior, if they're going to pay a ton of attention to Giannis, because they don't really have a great option to guard Giannis, if they're going to leave Harnstein on Lopez, I mean, I might try and slide Harnstein over to Giannis, but that could leave them open to getting bullied by Lopez a little bit if they decide to go to Lopez. But I'm just not afraid of Lopez the way I'm afraid of Giannis. I would consider putting Harnstein on Giannis. I know he's important to play kind of the middleman and protect the rim, Harnstein is, but I don't know. I feel like if you take the head of the snake out of the game and Giannis, not like their defense has been bad at all. Defense for the Thunder have been very good, but Giannis is keeping his team in it almost single-handedly. 14 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. Lillard's done a good job too, 3 for 6, 4 for 5 from the foul line. Hit 2 threes, 4 assists for himself, 3 rebounds. I can't minimize Dame's impact. Dame has been very good tonight. Bernard Johnson, if I'm the Bucks, I'm feeling good about that half of basketball. I'm feeling good, but I'm not feeling great about the fact that they only hit 1 3 and we only lead by 1. Not feeling great about that. What I am feeling pretty good about is that we have 14 assists to their 7 assists. Like usually the team that racks up more assists, Number one, it usually means that you made more shots. But number two, it means that everybody contributed. So there are positive and negatives to both sides, obviously, but this number is the most concerning number. If I'm the Bucks, I'm concerned about this number. If I'm the Thunder, I'm like, hey, we hit 1-3 and we're, it's a 1-point game. Like, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We'll hit shots in the second half. Bernard Johnson said it's going to be SGA next half. I mean, he's getting to his spots. He's knocking down shots. He's got 10 points in the first half, but he's 4 for 13. So not a very good shooting night, not an efficient shooting night. I feel like he's settling a lot, and if he puts his head down and creates space in the mid-range, which we know he can do very well, then he's definitely primed for a big second half. Although, nope, that was the Thunder. Andre Jackson's played 16 minutes, and they've been important minutes because they need his defense out there, but he's got to contribute offensively, man. He's got to contribute offensively. You can't be a non-factor out there, not in modern basketball. 3 boards and an assist to go with his 2 points. He made 1 basket. 2 turnovers, though. You also can't be turning the ball over. The ball is never going to be in your hands. When it does finally touch your hands, you can't turn it over. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is a +5. He does have the largest plus-minus on the team, which is, not nothing. Not nothing. How is everybody? Well, their bench is negative. That's what happened. Caruso's a -7. So when the bench came in is when Milwaukee went on a bit of a run. And they played their bench quite a bit too. AJ Green got 11 minutes. Bobby Portis got 9. Like they're trusting the bench. Pat Connaughton's in the rotation tonight, who has normally been out of the rotation. But Pat Connaughton in there. No DeLon Wright. Interesting. Maybe they're going with Pat Connaughton over DeLon Wright because of Pat Connaughton's size, defense, versatility over DeLon Wright and his rebounding. Ricardo said, the very first banner on their rafters if OKC wins this. True. Keno Hart said, dude, you're kind of damning Mitch. What do you mean? Am I damning Mitch? What did I say? What did I say? What did I do? What do you mean by that? We could check out some college basketball games because there are no other basketball games on. Duke played. How'd Cooper play? What team did they play? George Mason? They got to stop having Duke play these teams, man. These cupcake games. Cooper played 7 for 20, not great. 2 for 5 from 3, 8 for 8 from the foul line, 9 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, a block. Cool, 24 points. And then not much help. Jeez Louise. Guys. Knuppel, 0 for 4 from 3. You're supposed to be a shooter. Tyrese Proctor's supposed to be the veteran leader on this team. 8 points, 1 assist. Like, dude. Common mollywalk. Took 1 shot. Did get to the foul line. Interesting. I don't think this Duke team's very good. Kenar said, basically can't have offensive game in modern NBA, Mitch. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why not a starter and not a guard. It's different for big men. But it also definitely applies to Mitch. But the thing about Mitch is like, which is why it's different for big men is he's a play finisher. And it works because he's always around the basket. As a guard for Andre Jackson, like I just mean like that archetype of player can't exist in modern basketball. Like the Tony Allens, the Andre Robertsons, the Thabo Cephalosas. Like you can't have guys who play fantastic defense who have no offensive, sort of complement to your team. Like he can't hit threes, but he also can't create. He's also not a ball handler at all. He doesn't make good decisions with the ball. Like he has 2 turnovers tonight where the ball is almost never in his hands. How do you have 2 turnovers? You know? He's not a great finisher. And look, he's a second-year player. You know, and he didn't get many minutes last year. But you can't have nothing as a guard. Like, be a knockdown, stand still, catch and shoot, corner 3-point shooter. If you can knock down corner threes, cool. We'll take that. You have some value offensively. Mitch has value offensively. It's not the best value, but the guy can get an offensive rebound and a putback. The guy can catch lobs all day. As opposed to, Lou Dort. As opposed to Andre Jackson Jr. What is he doing? What is he giving you offensively? Hinar said, right, must shoot the 3. If you play defense, that's a big contract. When Andre Jackson came in out of Connecticut, out of UConn, he was a ball handler, a connector. He kind of squeezed in where he can get in, but he was never like the guy. He was never the number 1 option. He played off of guys, and that's sort of what he's starting to do here with the Bucks. But it's different in the NBA. Like, teams will ignore you, and they will say, "Go ahead, give the ball to the guy, have him shoot a floater, have him try and attack Hardenstein in the paint." Like, it's not going to work out for him. So it's different. It's different. Daniel Berry Sports. What's up, Daniel Berry Sports? Are you at the game? Bernard Johnson, can't wait for Mitch to come back. We need him. Yeah. Quick update on Mitch, I guess. He said he has started running on the treadmill. Mitch said he has started to run on the treadmill, which is nice, which is a nice update. He's moving. He's out there moving, y'all. There was a little bit of a negative update, though. That's the positive update. The negative update was don't expect Mitchell Robinson back until late January, probably February, which, honestly, I've seen some content creators start being like, oh, terrible news for the Knicks, terrible injury update for the Knicks. And I'm like, I've always expected Mitch back in February. So this news doesn't affect me. I never once had hope that he would be back by December, which the earliest reports were December, January. If you guys remember that in the offseason, they were like, they're expecting Mitch back in December, January, around that time. And I was like, well, that's holiday season, so that ain't happening. So I'm expecting late January at best, and probably early to mid-February is more realistic. And then Shams Charania got on ESPN on NBA Countdown and was like, yeah, so the Knicks are expecting Mitch in January. And so everybody was like, oh, okay, so the December timeline is now off the table. Now it's definitely January. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. But I'm also not thinking early or mid-January. I'm thinking late January at best, into February. And once he said, yeah, definitely January, I was like, okay, so I'm leaning more towards February. We're already pushing the timeline back, so definitely February. And then this latest report is like, maybe late January. And I'm like, yeah, so February. Like I said from the beginning, like I thought in the beginning, February. Yeah, that's when I'm expecting him. So in my mind, the timeline hasn't changed at all, because I've always expected him in February. Which obviously sucks. Wish he was, back sooner, number one, so we can see him and Cat, see if that works. And then number two, the Knicks are going to explore trades for him. As much as I don't want them to, because I love Mitch. I do. He's my favorite player on the team. But in order to make the team better, they've already traded some of my favorite players. So in order to make the team better, they're going to look to move Mitch at some point. And it's nothing personal. It's just obviously it's hard to trust the guy with the injury history that he has. So it is what it is. Are we back into it already? Oh my goodness, we're back into it already. That was a fast halftime. Taurean Prince launches a left wing three, knocks it down to start the second half. Nick Yak said, Mitch career 8.5 points on 4.8 shots, 70%. If he had someone lob the ball 2 times a game, he would average 10 points. Yeah, our point guard, as Lillard puts up a left wing three, knocks it down, back-to-back threes for the Bucks after causing the turnover. Okay, 57-50. That's one way to start the second half. Yeah, our point guard's not a good lob thrower. We don't have good lob throwers on the team in general, but inside pass to Harnstein, and beautiful defense from Giannis. Lou Dort picks it up, kicks it out. J-Dub's going to fire a straightaway three, knocks it down, answer. Nice answer from J-Dub. Lillard on the right wing, hands it off to Andre Jackson. Gets it inside to Giannis. Giannis being guarded by J-Dub, has it at the foul line. Giannis, jab step, and then just has his hand down there. And then Giannis ends up accidentally tripping J-Dub. And J-Dub's getting into it. He's talking now. J-Dub absolutely has the game to back it up, all the talking. But if I'm J-Dub, I may not be looking to tug on the cape of Giannis right now. I may not be looking to do that right now. But fantastic stop by J-Dub on him. J-Dub has it up top now. Gets it over to Harnstein. Harnstein hands it back off to him. J-Dub gets it over back to Harnstein. Playing a two-man game. Harnstein up top. Leaves it off for Isaiah Joe. Dancing around the Harnstein screen. Coming to his left. Gets to the foul line. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Harnstein. Flips it up towards the basket. Comes up short. Giannis with the rebound. And gets it over to Dame. Dame bringing it down. 57-53. 10.5 to go. Damian Lillard, Euro steps down the lane, kicks it out to Taurean Prince, who misses a right corner three. Dort with the rebound. Here comes SGA. SGA bringing it down against Jackson Jr. Gets a screen from Harnstein, a dribble pull up three. Too long, can't get it to go, and Giannis another rebound. Giannis bringing it down. Giannis on the right wing. Backing down J-Dub. Goes right to the basket, just overpowers him, lays it up and in with the right hand easily. And a timeout from the Thunder. And like I said, Giannis may not be the guy I want to start taunting about how I got a defensive stop. Like, if there's anybody in the league who I don't want to taunt, is the most physical player in the league. It is one of the strongest, most physical players in the league in Giannis. Yeah, I with 2 MVPs in his back pocket. Like, I don't know if that's the guy I want to be taunting about how I got defensive stop. Bernard Johnson said, no need to rush him back, right? Yeah, I mean, you kind of are who you are. I think everybody knows who he is. He'll come back and be some sort of facsimile of who he has always been. But the fact of the matter is, I think at this point in Mitch's career, he's a backup big, right? With the injury history, he's not giving you 30-plus minutes a night every single night. Like, he may give that to you if he's playing well and he's got the right matchup. But I think at this point, it's safe to say that it would be nice to bring Mitchell Robinson off the bench for about 20 minutes a game. Right? Come in, dominate the boards. You're going up against backup bigs. You can dominate the paint. And if you're playing well, we'll play you more. Which, Keenan Hart said, update. Mitch just got off the couch to walk to the store. Please wake me up when he's on the court. Will do. But guy getting on the treadmill after ankle surgery is a big deal. Getting closer. Nick Yat said, we are making the playoffs, so we need him full strength for the playoffs. If they keep him, Yak, if they keep him. Obviously, I want to keep him, but they may be like, hey, take your time. We don't want you to play because we got you on the trading block to begin with. But who knows? They may end up keeping him because there's not a ton of great trades out there this year. So. Nick Yak went on to say he would be playing now if Embiid didn't twist it. He would. He would. If we didn't have to play dirty-ass Philly, Mitch Robinson would be playing right now. Nick Yak said, without Mitch, we lose to Cleveland and Philly, just like when we didn't play in Atlanta or against the Pacers. Yeah, look, Mitch is a huge, huge part of the team. And he's also a huge part of the fact that Tom Thibodeau has, molded him into his perfect, idealized defensive big. Mitchell Robinson is the best pick-and-roll defender as a big man in the league. So, Trae Young, the way he operated out of the pick-and-roll the other night against Karl Anthony Towns and drop, Mitchell Robinson's one of the best drop big man defenders in the league. Bar none. That's it. Point blank. Period. That's it. And without him, Tom Thibodeau, his defensive identity, his defensive system takes a hit because Karl Anthony Towns is one of the worst big men at playing drop in the league. He's good at other things defensively, not playing drop. And Tom Thibodeau wants to play drop. And if you have Mitchell Robinson out there, the defense will work. The defense will get better with him. By how much? How healthy will Mitch be? How ready will he be when he does eventually come back? Time will tell. Time will tell. But for the most part, yes, we need Mitch. We need Mitch. Or a big similar to Mitch to play the big man center once Cat comes out of the game. Or, like you said, Yak, somebody to play alongside of him. And Giannis, after the Bucks force a turnover, puts his head down, gets to the back, goes towards the rim, and draws a blocking foul. Giannis refuses to be guarded. He refuses to be guarded. He said, I don't care if you're standing there. I will run through your chest. You're going to have to take the full force of me running into you. And a lot of guys don't want to do that. They get it in the Giannis up top. Giannis hands it off to Prince. Prince coming to his left. Gets it back over to Giannis in the post, being guarded by J-Dub. Giannis backing him down, steps through, goes through. Ball knocked out of his hands. Ball still loose. Giannis picks it back up. Ball still loose. Dort dives on top of it. Ball still loose. No whistles. Guys on the floor. And now they call the whistle. And Dort is upset. He's going right at the ref. And that's dangerous from the ref to allow them to continue to crawl and fall on top of each other like that. Dort has a right to be upset. Giannis fell right on top of him. And then Lou Dort flails his arms and hits Giannis in the face. That's why you call a jump ball right away in the NBA. Bernard Johnson said, wow, would you trade Mitch? I wouldn't trade Mitch. I don't want to trade Mitch. I don't think there's a good trade out there for Mitch. Listen, unless somebody bonks the Pelicans on the head, their front office on the head, and there's a trade to be worked out where the supposed we could trade for Herb Jones, which I don't think we could trade for Herb Jones at all. They called the technical on Dort, and Lillard's going to knock down the free throw. I don't think it's possible for the Knicks to trade for Herb Jones just because like Herb Jones is actually incredible at basketball and is like what people want as a wing, do-it-all wing, a lockdown defensive wing who can guard almost anybody, and then another technical foul on the Thunder coach, and Damian Lillard's going to get another free throw. Thunder getting upset here, getting rattled. Ken Hart said, a good coach adapts to the strengths of the players he has, not just run the same thing no matter who you have. Depends. Yes, Tom Thibodeau needs to adjust a little bit, but the Knicks don't have great defenders. He plays in drop to hide certain defenders. And the idea is that, like, well, Precious is good in drop, and Mitch isn't good in drop, and so we'll be all right. We'll be all right, once they get back. But, like, it's time. And it's also like Towns can play and drop. He just needs to get practice in it after years of not playing it in Minnesota because they were trying to hide him. It's like, we're not trying to hide bigs defensively. We're trying to hide guards defensively. They hand it off to Lillard, who fires a straightaway three, knocks it down, and Milwaukee's built a double-digit lead over OKC. Milwaukee's come out firing here in the second half. J-Dub has it up top, dancing with it against Taurean Prince, driving it down, pump fake. Flips it up with the right hand, comes up short. Giannis with the rebound. OKC getting flustered a little bit here. Milwaukee bringing it down against them. Hands it off to Lillard, coming to his left. He's going to put it up. Comes up short. Hartenstein with the rebound. Gets it over to SGA. SGA bringing it down. Andre Jackson guarding him full court. Coming to his right off the Hartenstein screen. A mid-range pull-up jumper. Splashes it. See, that's the thing. Like SGA, I feel like he can get to that shot whenever he wants to. Settling for a lot of threes tonight. Let's see if he goes to tried and true mid-range jumper. Lillard on the right wing being guarded by Dort. Gets it over to Giannis being guarded by J-Dub. Giannis spins, hands it off to Lillard, coming to his left, over to Lopez. Back to Giannis as the ball got knocked loose. Giannis being guarded by SGA. He's in the paint. And they call a foul on SGA, pulling Giannis down. They call the foul on SGA. They're saying he wrapped his arm around Giannis and pulled him down. They're going to show the replay. Looked like he pulled the chair out from under him. He does have the left hand around his waist, but it's not a lot of contact at all. They're going to give the foul to SGA. They'll send Giannis to the foul line for 2 free throws. Yak said it's the first string that can't play defense, protect the paint, or get offensive boards again. They're not worried about offensive boards right now. They're worried about defensive boards because they make enough shots. Their field goal percentage is one of the highest in the league. They're not worried about offensive boards. They were worried about offensive boards when they were one of the worst. They had one of the worst field goal percentages in the league. They no longer have that because guys make shots this time around. As far as the first string playing defense, it's like the team gets destroyed defensively when during that Atlanta Hawks game because they couldn't grab a rebound when Precious Achiuwa came into the game. And it's like, hey, man, Precious, I'm going to need you to step up. Like, that's one of the things you should be good at. Giannis knocks down both of his free throws. J-Dub has it up top, pulls it back out. Lopez switches onto him on the left wing, going one-on-one, crosses over to his right, getting down the lane, flips it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Hartenstein knocks it out of bounds. And it looks a little bit like OKC's getting a little bit flustered. Let's see if they can find their way out of this. Yak said, do we want to pick up half a game on the Bucks or have the East win its first cup? I'm not worried about the Bucks, so I'd like the Bucks to win tonight. Lillard, nice cross-court pass in the left corner to Andre Jackson, who misfires a wide-open left corner three again. SGA with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Coming to his left off the Hartenstein screen, driving it down, leads into Lopez, puts it up off glass, gets it to go. Giannis bringing it down, has it up top. Coming to his left off the Lopez screen. Picks his dribble up. Hands it off to Prince. Prince back to Giannis, comes to the basket, pump fakes Hartenstein in the air. And gets an easy layup out of it. Almost looked like he was going to travel with it, but he got the layup to go. And then a foul out on the perimeter. And with all the emotions and technicals flying around, the refs are likely to start calling some ticky-tack fouls. They get it over to SGA. Coming to his right, behind the back. Dancing around the Hartenstein screen, coming to his left, gets open in the mid-range, pocket pass to Hartenstein, flips it up at the basket, comes up short in the flip shot. Lopez with the rebound, here comes Giannis. 10-point lead for Milwaukee, 67-57. Giannis, terrible pass inside the Lopez, hit the front of the rim. SGA, I guess with the rebound? I guess they give him a shot attempt for that maybe? SGA has it on the left wing, being guarded by Andre Jackson. Up top to Hartenstein, swings it over to Dort. Dort's going to settle for three, and they continue to misfire from three. Giannis with the rebound, they're going to walk it down the other way. Giannis up top being picked up by J-Dub. And then an off-ball foul, or a timeout from Doc Rivers. 6:19 to go exactly here in the third quarter, and it's a 10-point lead for Milwaukee, man. They came out firing in the second half here. 10-point lead is nothing, though. They got to continue this play. Nick Yak said, we have enough possessions. We don't care about extra chances to score because we're shooting well. I can't believe that. It's not that they don't care about it. They just don't prioritize it the way they prioritized it last year. Right? If your unit is struggling defensively, then you are not concerned about offensive rebounding because you need your guys to get back defensively. Right? Like, it is a fundamentally different team last year. Last year's team, they almost expected to miss the first shot. They weren't going to generate a good shot the first time. So it was like, okay, well, we're going to pack the paint with Robinson and Hartenstein, and we're going to grab offensive rebounds, and then we're going to kick it out to guys, and that's how we're going to generate our threes. This season, with the spacing that they have, they're going to generate open threes, and they have generated open threes constantly. For Bridges, for Anunoby, even for Brunson off ball, when he does the few times he is off ball. But, yeah, they're not concerned that they're not grabbing a ton of offensive rebounds. Like, it's nice when they get them. And, of course, like, if you have positioning, go grab that offensive rebound. But for the most part, get back on defense because our defense is struggling. So make sure we get back on defense. Make sure we match up correctly so we're not mismatched because we have to hide Towns and we have to hide Brunson because they're below average defenders. Or not below average defenders, but they're about average defenders and they can be taken advantage of. So we're not concerned about going to grab offensive rebounds. We're concerned about matching up properly. It's very low on the totem pole of priorities right now. It's not that they don't care about it. It's low on the totem pole. Bernard Johnson, Bucks are playing well. Still a lot of time left. Still a lot of time left. I would not be comfortable with the 10-point lead, but they are playing well. They are playing well. J-Dub did knock down a 3 in this half, so now I believe they're up to 2 made threes in this game. Yep, only 2. Still only 2. 2 for 20. Bernard Johnson, all I'm worried about is our defense. Yeah. I mean, we can look at it right now, actually, if I can pull it up. NBA defensive efficiency, I believe it is. Defensive rating. So if I pull this up, and we look at team defenses, and we look at the defensive rating of teams, before we get back into this game. OKC is number 1, guys. Right? OKC is number 1 defensive rating. Where are the Knicks? I believe they're 15. The Knicks are 16. They're like average. They're an average defensive team right now. Now, they've played some lowly competition to bump them up from where they were, like 24 up to 16. But you take what you can take. They're 15. They're average right now. They're where the Nuggets are. If they can climb this up between 10 to 15, which I believe they can, then they're going to be good. Because their offense is top 3. So if they can get their defense to around 10 and keep their offense in the top 3, that's where you want to be. It's where you want to be. All right, we're back into it. Taurean Prince attacking, misses the floater, but Giannis with the offensive rebound goes up and lays it up and in. He's just too big and too strong down there for them, man. We are past the halfway point of the third quarter here, and Milwaukee's built up a 12-point lead. Case and Wallace up top gets it over to SGA. Coming to his left off a couple of screens. Lillard's going to switch onto him. SGA's going to look to attack, fall the way along the baseline. Too long, can't get it to go, but Wallace with the offensive rebound, kicks it out to SGA, puts up the corner 3, and splashes it. Big shot for SGA, as the team has struggled in general to generate open looks from 3 and to convert on them. Giannis has it up top. Coming to his right off the Lopez screen. Giannis picks his dribble up, gets it over to Andre Jackson. Now over to Lopez. Lopez being guarded by Caruso. Picks his dribble up. A lot of picking their dribble. A lot of standing around for the Bucks as Giannis is going to go one-on-one with Kenrich Williams with the shot clock winding down. Chucks it up at the basket. Air ball as it hits the backboard. Doesn't even hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. Bad offensive possession there from the Bucks. A lot of standing around for the Bucks on that possession. Last thing you want to do is give momentum and confidence back to this Thunder team. Wallace has it up top, gets it over to SGA. SGA looking to take advantage right now. Cross-court pass. Kenrich Williams lines up a wide-open left corner 3. Can't get it to go. Giannis secures the rebound. Gets it over to Lillard. Lillard on the left wing, being guarded by Wallace. Driving down the lane. Kicks it back up top to Giannis. Giannis being guarded by Caruso. Giannis driving to his left, putting his head down, and then a foul by Caruso. I don't know about this. I don't know about this strategy of having J-Dub and Caruso be the main defenders on Giannis all night. He's kind of tearing y'all apart. He's kind of torn y'all apart all night long. It's not really worked. Interesting. AJ Green gets it into Portis. Portis hands it off to Lillard up top, picks his dribble up. Tries to get it inside to Portis, but the ball knocked loose. SGA driving it down now. Euro steps down the lane, goes up, gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. And OKC getting back to the game because Milwaukee's slowing it down. I feel like they feel like they built up a 20-point lead, and it's like, no, guys, it's only 10. Like OKC can get right back into this game in a hurry. SGA is attempting to take over here and get his team back into it. Knock down a mid-range jumper. Knocked down a layup, knocked down a three, now going to the foul line, knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. SGA goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lillard bringing it down. SGA's up to 9 points in this quarter. Caruso almost comes up with the steal. Another bad pass from Andre Jackson. Giannis has it up top, hands it off to Lillard. Lillard gets it over to Green. Extra pass to Portis in the corner, puts up the left corner three, comes up short, and then Caruso with the rebound. Caruso bringing it down. It's a 7-point game, 69-62. Caruso bringing it down, pulling it back out. Tries to get it over to Kenrich Williams. Bad pass from Caruso. Kenrich Williams was not expecting it. Giannis Euro stepping down the lane. Picked up his own rebound, and then gets fouled by SGA. And the Thunder are just angry and confused and frustrated having to guard Giannis all night. So I believe they're just going to call a foul on the floor. No, they're going to send him to the foul line. He called a foul on Giannis earlier. I mean, on SGA earlier on the initial Giannis drive, but I guess nobody heard the whistle, and they just kept playing from there. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 69-62. Giannis misses the first free throw. Gotta hit your free throws. Giannis missed the first one. Misses the second one. Gotta hit your free throws. J-Dub with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Trying to draw the foul, driving it down. Kicks it out the last second to Caruso. Hands it off to Kenrich Williams. Driving the baseline. Gets it over to Wallace. Wallace in the paint. Puts up the floater. Gets it to go over Giannis. And it's back to a 5-point game. They're back into it, y'all. Giannis bringing it down. Gets it over to Portis. Portis swings it over to Connaughton. Thought Connaughton gave them good minutes in the first half. They feeded the Portis in the post against Wallace. Inside pass to Jackson. Flips it up at the basket. Misses another layup. Misses a floater along the baseline. And the Thunder with the rebound. They're bringing it down. SGA on the left wing, attacking Connaughton. Going along the baseline. Fall away over Connaughton. Can't get it to go. That's a go-to shot for SGA. Misses it there. Giannis with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Wallace is going to pick him up. Giannis swings it over to Connaughton. In the corner to Green. Green catches. Pump fakes. Back up top to Giannis. Giannis driving to his left. Loses it. Portis picks it up. Now back inside to Giannis. Shot clock winding down is down to 5. Giannis spins along the baseline. Goes up and finishes. And the foul. They cannot guard him right now, man. I am confused at their defensive strategy to try and contain Giannis tonight. I really am. I mean, I get that they're comfortable giving up twos all night long. I mean, not giving up twos, but like making sure they don't get open threes and just saying like, hey, we'll take our chances trying to guard Giannis. It's not working out for them right now. They can't guard Giannis. Giannis at the foul line for one more. Under 3 to go here in the third quarter. Milwaukee's built up a 7-point lead here. Giannis at the foul line yet again. He's 3 for 8 tonight. Oof, 3 for 8. Giannis does knock down the second free throw, though. Or the first free throw. Excuse me. On the and one opportunity. 8-point lead. 7:50 to go. SGA has it up top, being guarded by Gary Trent Jr. Coming to his left off a couple of screens. In and out dribble, runs right into Portis. Everybody falls down. SGA gets back up, throws up a shot, can't get it to go. Fight for the ball. Giannis defending 3 players at the basket that possession. Forces a miss. And AJ Green with the rebound. Incredible defensive possession there from Giannis. Giannis up top to Portis. Catches. Pump fake. Driving it down. Over to Connaughton. Kicks it out to Green. Green fires a right wing 3. Ooh, in and out halfway down, but he can't get it to stay. Kenrich Williams with the rebound. Here comes SGA. SGA driving it in on Gary Trent. Spins. Kicks it back up top to Kenrich Williams. They're going to let him fire, and he can't make them pay. Missing another 3, and Giannis is going to walk it down very confidently. Giannis has it up top. Spinning. Coming to his right. Hartenstein switches onto him. Giannis looking to attack. Ooh, spins. Goes past Hartenstein, gets fouled by Hartenstein. He's going back to the foul line. They cannot guard him. They are hacking the heck out of Giannis tonight. Obviously, a little bit purposely, because I'd rather you take 2 free throws, Giannis, especially when you're shooting under 50% in the game from the foul line. I'd rather you shoot 2 free throws than shoot a layup here. But, you know, Hartenstein switches on to him, and he struggles to guard him. They've had Caruso on him. Caruso can't guard him. They've had J-Dub try to guard him. J-Dub can't guard him. Giannis has 10 points and 9 rebounds here in the third quarter alone. He can give his team back a double-digit lead, but he has to do the impossible. He has to hit 2 free throws in a row. Giannis knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Ricardo said, Bucks stacking up wins, threatening the Knicks for the 3rd spot in the East. Yeah, they are threatening the Knicks. They're 14-11. Knicks are 16-10. I'm not worried about it. It'll all work itself out. Giannis does the impossible. He knocks down both free throws, giving the Bucks the 10-point lead back. Incredible. Incredible. Caruso has it up top, gets it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein being guarded by Portis. Swings through, coming to his right. Hands it off to A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell spins, driving to his left on Green, kicks it out to Caruso, catches, pump fakes, driving to his left, blows by the defense, gets to the basket, gets swatted out of there by Giannis with the chase down. And it's off of Caruso. My goodness, Giannis is taking over this game. He said, SGA who? Who the real MVP in the building? My goodness. They throw it over the top to Portis. Portis, ball knocked out of bounds. Will remain with Milwaukee. K. Hazy, what's up, K. Hazy? Hartenstein has always had foul trouble against bigs. Yeah, against mobile bigs like Giannis. Gary Trent Jr. gets over to Green. Green handling it, pulling it back out, picks the dribble up, gets it over to Lopez. Lopez gets it out to Lillard. Lillard driving to his right. Just got to chuck it up with the shot clock winding down, hit the front of the rim. He's looking for a foul call he doesn't get. And here comes SGA. Coming to his right up the Hartenstein screen. High screen, driving it down, stops, pivots, kicks it out, and picked off by Gary Trent. SGA in a tizzy right now. Hit it over to Portis. Portis in the corner to Green. Green catches, pump fakes, cross court. Gary Trent wide open, left wing 3. Ooh, the Bucks are moving and grooving right now. 13-point lead, largest lead of the game for the Bucks, largest lead of the game for anybody. SGA has it up top, being guarded by Gary Trent. SGA's dancing with it up top. About 30 seconds to go. He's trying to whittle down the time here. Crossing over to his right, pocket pass to Wallace. Wallace inside the Hartenstein, bad pass. Hartenstein wasn't expecting it. Too hard of a pass from Wallace. Knocked out of his hands. Here comes the Bucks, up 13. Lillard's going to wind down the time now. 20 seconds to go. Wallace steps up to guard him. Lillard up top. Cross court to Harris. Catches. Pump fakes. Dancing with it. Gets it back to Lillard. 3 seconds to go. He's going to have to chuck something up. Knocked out of bounds. 1.6 on the clock. 7 to go on the game clock. Gary Trent's going to get it in the Portis. Ball knocked loose. SGA picks it up, and here comes SGA. SGA with time, walks into a deep pull-up 3, off the back rim, misses it, and that's going to end the third quarter with a 13-point Milwaukee Bucks lead. And Giannis said, oh, SGA, you're going to try to take over this quarter, SGA? All right, I'm going to show you what an MVP looks like. This is the level you got to reach to hit MVP, SGA. You're great. You're great. You're going to be in the MVP conversation for years to come. Guess who's been in the MVP conversation for years? Guess who's won MVPs? Me. Watch this. And he took over that game. He took over that quarter. That was an impressive quarter from Giannis. Giannis had 9 rebounds in that quarter alone. He's got 26 points. He does have 4 assists. 26 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists. My goodness, Giannis. My goodness. My face is in the way. My face is in the way. Let me put myself up here or something. 26 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists going into the fourth quarter for Giannis. Damian Lillard, 4 for 8 from 3, 6 for 7 from the foul line. He also has 4 assists, 20 points. Andre Jackson Jr. not helping him out offensively tonight, 1 for 6. But he is playing fantastic defense, making SGA's life a living nightmare right now. He's doing a good job of doing that, making it difficult on him. Didn't get much out of the bench in that quarter. That's because played 3 honest. They were playing 3 honest. As far as OKC goes, SGA scored 9 points in that quarter. Tried to put the team on his back. He had 10 points at halftime, scored 9 points in that quarter, up to 19 now. But outside of him, I mean, J-Dub hit a 3, so that was nice. But he didn't do much outside of that. And they're still 3 for 24 from 3. Rough. We thought, hey, that's not going to stay all night. They're going to start hitting some shots at some point. And they haven't really hit shots so far. And they didn't get to the foul line in that quarter the way they did in the first half, which was probably frustrating considering the Bucks got to the foul line. Giannis got to that foul line. And now they're tied in the free throw differential, which is why you can see the difference in the scoring. The free throw shooting was what kept them in the game in that first half. Kay Hazy said, I want the Bucks to win, screw the Thunder. I'm with you, Kay Hazy. Finally, somebody's on my side. 6 offensive rebounds to 9. 28 rebounds, 29 rebounds. That's about even. Or what is it? That's defensive rebounds. 34 to 38. Bucks with a 4 rebounding advantage. 19 assists to 10 assists. And then 14 stocks to 8. They definitely got more stocks, more steals in that quarter. But we're going to have to see how they respond into that in this last fourth quarter, man. 12 more minutes to go. Here we go. J-Dub has it up top, driving down to his right, gets to the basket, and gets a layup to go over Lopez. Lillard bringing it down. Giannis still on the bench. They get it over to Lopez. Lopez hands it off to Gary Trent. Trent feeds it over to Portis. Portis being guarded by Isaiah Joe. Gets it back to Gary Trent for a 3. Knocks it down. Uh-oh. The Bucks are going to start knocking down threes like this. 14-point lead for the Bucks. A.J. Mitchell crosses over to his left, driving it down, puts it above glass, can't get it to go over A.J. Green. Lopez with the rebound. Here comes Lillard. They throw it over the top of Portis. Portis being guarded by Dort. Portis just fires over him and airballs it. Not a good shot from Portis. Here comes J-Dub. The Thunder are going to need J-Dub to wake up here. He started it off well. Coming to his right, mid-range pull-up jumper off the Hartenstein screen. Breaks it off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Portis with the rebound. Lillard bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Dort, dancing around a Portis screen, crosses over to his left, driving it down. Euro steps down the lane, tried to feed it over to Lopez, but knocked out of bounds by the Thunder. It'll remain with the Bucks. 10:30 to go. Ricardo said OKC getting this NBA Cup is more interesting, though. How is it more interesting? What's interesting about it? They're one of the best teams in the league. I think the Bucks getting it is more interesting. They're the team that started 2-8 on the season and now starting to figure things out. Isaiah Joe bringing it down off the missed 3 from Lillard. Over to J-Dub, fires a straightaway 3. Comes up short. Gary Trent with the rebound. Lillard bringing it down now. Lillard on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Lopez screen. Pulling it back out. Kicks it over to Lopez. Lopez feeds Portis in the post. He spins along the baseline. They bring a double team. Kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez is going to fire a deep right wing 3. Splashes it. Okay, so one team can't hit a 3 at all. And here comes the Bucks. Splashing 3 after 3 after 3 all over the court. Gary Trent Jr., Damian Lillard, Brook Lopez, it doesn't matter. Everybody's getting in on the action right now. A deep right wing three. Hartenstein daring him to shoot, and he splashes it over him. We've seen that story before. Hartenstein struggling to get out to stretch bigs. We've seen that. Giannis isn't even in the game right now, and they've built up their largest lead of the game, 17 points right now. 17. This is not what I expected. I thought it was going to be a close game, or the Thunder were going to run away with it. I did not have on my bingo card the Bucks taking it to the Thunder and going up by as much as 17 here. I did not expect that at all. Thunder with the timeout to talk some things over, and boy, do they have some things to talk about. How many threes have the Bucks hit? Because we know the Thunder have only hit 2 or 3. They've hit 3 threes. Thunder are 3 for 25 from three-point range, and the Bucks are 13 for 32. So they've hit 10 more threes. They've scored 30 more points from the three-point line than the Thunder have, which is sizable. Bernard Johnson said OKC is shocked right now. They look a little flustered. OKC, I would have never associated OKC with getting flustered the way they have right now, but I would definitely say that they're a little bit flustered. Now, they can definitely calm themselves down and get back into this one. It's not insurmountable. Not yet. Still a lot of time left. Still 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 10 minutes of basketball is an eternity. But I'm walking away from this game very impressed with the Bucks. This has a similar feeling of when I watched Atlanta beat the Bucks, but like a week ago. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, actually, when Atlanta beat the Bucks. And I walked away from that game being like, damn, Atlanta's good. Real good. I'm walking away from this Milwaukee game right now being like, Milwaukee's scary. Now, the thing about this Milwaukee game is we have, like, Anunoby guarding Giannis. Like, I'm very comfortable with that. OKC has proven that they're not very comfortable with any of these guys guarding Giannis. I think they would just put Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren out there together, and then they would have Chet Holmgren guard Giannis and have Hartenstein as the rim protector. But Kate Hazy said, Bucks have looked old and tired all season. Surprised they showed up like this. They've been playing well the last couple of games. A lot of us, who've been paying attention to it have attributed it to them playing lower competition teams, having a nice soft spot in the schedule. But J-Dub, a fall-away jumper along the baseline, misses it. And he's calling for a foul, doesn't get it. Once a team starts complaining to the refs after every play, they're mentally out of it. Let's see if they can pull themselves together here. Gary Trent has it up top, gets it over to Green. Green pump fakes, gets it over to Lopez. Lopez is going to launch and fire 3 and knocks down another one. A 20-point lead for the Bucks here. J-Dub has it up top, gets it over to Caruso. Caruso hands it off to J-Dub. Gets it over to Joe. Joe's going to fire a left wing 3. Splashes it. He finally gets one to go. Answers right back with the 3. Trying to keep his team into it. Lillard bringing it down. Giannis has yet to re-enter the game. That's scary. SGA is also not out there, but Lillard up top spinning. Gets it over to Gary Trent, driving it down, behind the back, stepping back, fall away, mid-range jumper, over A.J. Mitchell, splashes it. They're getting tore up by Gary Trent Jr. right now. They're getting gamed on by Gary Trent Jr. J-Dub driving to his left, stumbled, has to kick it back out to Isaiah Joe, being guarded by Lillard. Jab step, puts it up over Lillard. Comes up short. Portis with the rebound. Gets it back to Lillard. Isaiah Joe, all he really wants to do is fire away that 3. I think right now you need some driving kick. They get it over to Portis. Back out to Lillard. Lillard being guarded by Caruso. Back over to Portis. Inside pass to Green. And they call an offensive foul on Portis. Who's that? Isaiah Joe hit the floor. Looked like he caught a shoulder to the chin. Ricardo said it's the lucky charm Thanasis. That's why the Bucks are winning this game. Yeah, the camera has cut to Thanasis a couple of times in on the baseline. He's no longer a part of the Bucks roster. Oh, it was the off arm from Portis. Swung it back and ended up hitting Isaiah Joe in the face. Although from that angle, it looked like he missed him and he acted. It looks like he hit him there. It's a foul. The refs are going to the monitors to see if it's a flagrant foul. I think it's just a common foul, refs. Let's just look at it and be like, nah, it's a common foul. He just swung his arm back, accidentally hit him in the face. No big deal. Let's keep it moving. $8:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 88-69. Oof. OKC having a nightmare offensive game tonight. Bernard Johnson says OKC can't buy basket. They can't. They can't. I don't know why the refs are taking so long to look at this. There has to be some better protocol to this. Jeez, man. Jeez. It's a regular common foul. It's not Bobby Portis' fault that Isaiah Joe's shorter than him, and he's also in a defensive stance. So he's like chest level with Portis. So when Portis is trying to position himself as a big man and you're trying to get post positioning, you're taught to reach back and feel where your defender is so you know where to call for the ball and where the defender is, see if they're going to try to jump over your back. He just swings his arm back looking for the defender. His elbow hits Isaiah Joe in the face because Isaiah Joe's shorter and he's already crouched down, hits him in the face by accident. They're going to call a flagrant foul. That's ridiculous. You want to talk about what the ratings are down? Is because they call stuff like this a flagrant foul. Like, this is a common foul. This is a common foul. You can go to the monitors and look at it, but you come away from it being like incidental. There was no follow through. It wasn't dangerous or reckless. Like, what is the flagrant foul? That he got hit in the face? We've seen worse and it not get called a flagrant foul. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Two foul shots for Isaiah Joe. Bernard Johnson refs suck? Absolutely. Absolutely. Patrick, what's up, Patrick? I want the Bucks to win because I want Hartenstein to lose. I'm with you, Patrick. We got another person on my side tonight. I'm with you. Absolutely. I want Isaiah Hartenstein to feel heartbreak and never win anything in his life. Never. Never win, not his life. Never win anything in his basketball career. Ever. Ever. That's Isaiah Benedict Arnold Hartenstein. How dare he? How dare he? K. Hazy, bullcrap. Absolutely. Absolutely. J-Dub's going to inbound it after Isaiah Joe knocked down both free throws. SGA on the right wing, being guarded by Connaughton. Gets it over to Isaiah Joe. Wide open, straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Dort kept it alive, but Gary Trent Jr. recovers it. 8 minutes to go. And Giannis is back in, along with SGA, obviously, as we called it earlier. Giannis has it up top, being guarded by Dort now. I think everybody's had a turn guarding him, and they call a foul on Lopez on the moving screen. Lopez upset with the call. J-Dub will bring it down, being guarded by Gary Trent. SGA up top, crosses over to his right, now coming to his left, snaking the pick and roll, stopping, pivoting, kicks it out to J-Dub up top, jab step, driving it down over to Hartenstein, a flip shot at the foul line, rattles it in. $88-73, 15-point game. AJ Green has it up top, being guarded by Caruso. Gets it over to Giannis. Giannis up top. Gets it over to Connaughton. Connaughton back to Giannis, being guarded by Dort. Giannis Jab step, gets it over to Gary Trent, mishandled the pass, now recovers it. Side step, straightaway three over SGA. All right, I was about to say, if that went in, it's just the basketball gods not wanting you to win tonight. J-Dub driving it down, gets over to Harnstein. Up top to Caruso, extra pass, SGA, left wing three, can't get it to go. Giannis secures another rebound. 17 rebounds for Giannis, and we still have 7 minutes to go. Giannis driving it down on Dort. Hands it off to Gary Trent. Trent picked the dribble up, gets it over to Lopez. Lopez hands it off to Green. Green gets it over to Connaughton, fires a right wing three. Pat Connaughton off the back rim. Harnstein with the rebound. Over to SGA, he's bringing it down. Approaching the halfway point, it's still a 15-point game. It's not insurmountable, but OKC's got to get busy. SGA does just that, driving it down. And they call an offensive foul on SGA. And he's not arguing it. I didn't see the offensive foul. Let me see it. Show the replay. Showing it now. Dances with it up top. And then he hooks Green. Wow, they caught that. I didn't catch that. So SGA's dancing with it, and then when he goes to blow by, he hooks Green by the arm to blow by him, and they called it. Normally they don't call it on the perimeter player. SGA comes up with the steal, saves it over to Harnstein. And here comes SGA. Neither team has scored in a couple of minutes here. SGA, fall away baseline jumper. Hangs on the rim, but he can't get it. And then foul on the floor. Foul on Giannis. Neither team in the bonus, so it's just side out of bounds here. Oh no, a foul on Gary Trent Jr., who pushed Dort into Giannis. So the ball will remain with OKC. Caruso gets it up top to SGA. Being guarded by Green. Gets it over to J-Dub. Coming to his right after Harnstein screen. Pocket pass to Harnstein. Another flip shot from Harnstein. In and out, can't get it to go. Giannis with the rebound. Rebound 18 for Giannis. Giannis up top. Dancing around a Lopez screen. Now he's going to isolate against Dort. Coming to his left. Spinning back. Still has it up top. Now driving to his left, putting his head down. Picks his dribble up. Cross-court pass to Trent. Gets it over to Lillard. One dribble to his left, puts up the three. Splashes it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Blew right past Harnstein, who outran him. One dribble to his left, put up the wide open three. SGA in and out dribble, driving to his left, fall away over Lopez, splashes it. But they're trading threes for twos right now. Not where you want to be. 91-75, 5:20 to go. Lillard has it up top, being guarded by Caruso. Lillard on the right wing, coming to his left off the Giannis screen. Caruso switches onto him. Now they're going to look to feed Giannis in the post. And it's out of bounds on Giannis. And Giannis is looking at the bench saying, challenge it. Are they going to challenge it? I think they are going to challenge it. Either way, it's a timeout. They were Giannis immediately saying no to the bench to challenge it, which makes me think it's off of Caruso. But Doc Rivers was like looking at the bench, maybe looking for confirmation on whether or not to challenge it. But then everybody just started walking back to their bench without Doc Rivers calling the challenge. So I guess they called the challenge. I guess. Either way, it's a timeout. We got a commercial break. But 91-75, 16-point lead with 5 minutes to go is, like I said earlier, wasn't on my bingo card tonight. Did not think this was where we were going to be. Giannis with 26, 18, and 8. Lillard with 23, 3, and 5. My goodness. Even off the bench, Gary Trent Jr., 10 points. Knocked down a big three here. And overall, they hit 15 threes. And OKC is still stuck on 4 for 29. Ooh, nasty. Just an awful shooting night for OKC. But outside of that, they just haven't had much to go to. They just have not had much to go to at all. Outside SGA with 21, Harnstein with 16, and Jalen Williams with 16. No one else had anything going. Dort's 1 for 5. Isaiah Joe's 2 for 7, 1 for 6 from 3. And then they didn't get almost anything from the bench. Cason Wallace with 5, Caruso with 2, AJ Mitchell with 4. Who's OKC missing? Obviously Chet Holmgren, but that is a rough shooting night, right? I don't even know if you can chuck it up to anything other than that. But, the Bucks got contributions from a ton of people. Bobby Portis hit a 3, grabbed 8 rebounds, had 3 assists. Gary Trent Jr. is 4 for 7. He knocked down 2 threes. AJ Green knocked down 2 threes in the first half. Even Pat Connaughton, who hasn't scored, has 1 assist, does not have a rebound. Even Pat Connaughton, I felt like, played really good defense tonight. Did his job in 10 minutes. Like, he stole 10 minutes. It's good enough. It's good enough. And then we talked about it already, but no game tomorrow. There's just no basketball games on tomorrow in the NBA. Everybody gets the day off, and we will be back. We will be back Thursday for the big game at Minnesota. And here we go. We're back into it. Hartenstein has it up top. Hands it off to J-Dub. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Stops. Pulls it back out. Gets it over to Caruso. Caruso puts up a 3. Comes up short on the 3. Gary Trent Jr. with the long rebound. Gets it over to Giannis. Giannis bringing it down. Giannis on the right wing. He's going to put J-Dub right in the post. They're going to show multiple defenders at him. Gets it out to AJ Green. Right corner 3 over Hartenstein. Splashes it. And they're picking on Hartenstein right now. They are picking on Hartenstein. They are running Hartenstein ragged, testing him to see if he can close out on these three-point shooters. And he has struggled to do that all night long. J-Dub across the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go. And then it's out of bounds on Hartenstein fighting Giannis for the rebound. And this one, slipping away from OKC. Lillard bringing it down, diving for it, as the ball got knocked loose by Caruso. And Lillard diving for it, knocks it out of bounds. So the ball will go to OKC, generating another possession here. SGA bringing it down, coming to it right off the Hartenstein screen, attacking in the mid-range, leaves it off for Hartenstein. Hartenstein hands it off to Caruso, coming to his right, driving it down. Throws the lob over to Hartenstein, catches, goes up, misses the layup. Hartenstein gets it back, gets blocked by Giannis. Hartenstein, not a great fourth quarter yet tonight. Not a good fourth quarter yet tonight. Giannis has dominated this second half. Absolutely dominated this second half. Looking like he did a couple of years ago in the finals. As Lopez puts up a 3, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go back to Milwaukee as SGA couldn't corral it. Gary Trent Jr. keeping it alive. AJ Mitchell over the top to Giannis. Giannis being guarded by Dort. Has it in the high post on the right wing. Giannis facing up. Dort guarding him. He's going to back him down. Back him down. Stops. Kicks it out. Gary Trent Jr. a 3. Can't get it to go. Dort with the rebound. Here comes J-Dub bringing it down. Under 4 to go. J-Dub crosses over. Mid-range jumper. Gets it to go over Green. But it's still a 17-point deficit with 3 minutes to go. Is not looking likely, especially considering they have only 4 made three-pointers on the night. Gary Trent Jr. spins off SGA, pulling it back. Trying to get it in the Giannis' hands, but Dort doing a great job of denying him. And they got Caruso on Lillard. And Lillard driving to his right off the Lopez screen. Gets free. Tried to jam it inside, and then it's out of bounds. 0.8. It's going to remain with the Bucks, but 0.8 on the shot clock, which is hilarious because Lopez was like, I ain't running for that. The ball got knocked loose, and Lopez could have absolutely jogged a little bit to get it, and Lopez was like, I ain't getting that. That's going out of bounds. which is just a hilarious old man thing to do. He's like, I'm not bending down for that ball. Not doing it. Giannis is going to throw, tries to lob over to Lopez, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Ricardo said, I never thought that this would be a blowout game. White flag for OKC. Lopez subs out here. Now we're going to get another timeout. 2:43 to go. And it's looking like the Bucks are going to be able to pull this one out. Man, OKC didn't even really give them a shot to try and come back into this one. Milwaukee took that lead to start the second half and did not look back. Back-to-back threes. Taurean Prince first, and then Damian Lillard in transition after they forced a turnover. They went up by 6, or they went up by 7. They were up by 1 at halftime. They went up by 7 at that point, and they were like, this game is over, right? SGA tried to put on the Superman cape, tried to do his thing and get buckets, keep his team in the game. And Giannis said, oh, anything you can do, I can do better. And he did. And he showed out tonight. And he has showed, hopefully, a lot of people who kind of doubted Giannis since his 2 MVPs and his finals run, because he's had 2 playoff runs where he's gotten injured and hasn't been able to play in the playoffs. But boy, did he put on a superstar performance tonight. Absolutely dominated that second half, man. That was a phenomenal performance. And it's still going. We still got 3 minutes left. OKC has it up top. And they have waved the white flag. They got their third stringers, bench guys in there. Andrew Wiggins is swinging it out. I'm not even sure who that young man is. I'm going to have to look names up now. Now that OKC's got these guys in, Giannis is still in the game. Has it up top, being guarded by Kenrich Williams. We have, for the Thunder, well, Giannis is driving it in now. Flips it up at the basket. Can't get it to go. Connaughton keeping the ball alive. Here comes the Thunder. 2 minutes to go. They hit Kenrich Williams, come back door, and Giannis with another block. Giannis with another block. He is padding them stats right now. Gary Trent Jr., a walk-up 3, knocks it down. Yeah. It's like that. It's like that. Who are these guys? We got B. Carlson. Is that the big, tall, white guy? That is the big, tall, white guy, Brandon Carlson. No idea who that young man is. Shout out to him. We have Aaron Wiggins in the game. We also have Dylan Jones in the game, along with A.J. Mitchell and Kenrich Williams. Listen, man, when you got Giannis on your team, you always got a chance. When you got Giannis on your team, you always got a chance. Shout out Giannis. Giannis is subbed out of the game, and he's chanting to the crowd. Giannis with 26 points tonight, 19 rebounds, and now 3 blocked shots. Woo-hoo-hoo. His performance tonight was spectacular. Spectacular. The Bucks have also put in their third stringers and whatnot. A.J. Mitchell knocks down a free throw. He's at the foul line. The rookie. Misses the second one. Fight for the rebound. My man, Brandon Carlson. Big white guy. Big skinny white guy. Fighting for that rebound. Bernard Johnson. Bucks rookies can't wait to see the money. I know. I wish they would have signed me to a 10-day. Just let me be on the team for one time. Does Thanasis get a cut? Can they give Thanasis a role on the team? Something gets into Giannis when Thanasis isn't on the team. This one's over, y'all. Next dead ball, we're going to cut it. But I guess we'll just wait for the final minute to run off the clock here. Appreciate everybody for coming out for the game tonight. It ended up being a fun game for the most part. OKC swinging it around. Dylan Jones with the three, can't get it to go. They continue to miss 5 from 3. RPX, what's up, RPX? Giannis to the Knicks for Robinson, Simpson, Bridges. I wish, brother. Best believe I wish. Imagine Giannis and Towns together. Bro. You want to talk about synergistic, a synergistic duo? I might have to just do that in 2K just to have some fun, dude. Just thinking about it right now, I might just have to do that in 2K just to have some fun. Giannis and Towns together? Oh my God, that would be disgusting. Kenrich Williams off the dribble 3. Hey, you got one to go. 97-81. That's gonna be it, y'all. They're gonna let the time run out. And appreciate everybody. Again, no game tomorrow. Nobody's playing. So we got nothing to stream. I will be working on more videos in the background tomorrow for us to talk about, for me to post. Appreciate everybody for coming out for the NBA Cup, the Emirates NBA Cup, to watch the Milwaukee Bucks stomp Hartenstein. This is the best outcome for me. Hartenstein got killed in that fourth quarter. Yay! I'm rooting on his downfall. I'm absolutely rooting on Hartenstein's downfall. I don't like that guy. How dare you betray us? Giannis absolutely embarrassed you in that fourth quarter. I love it. And my favorite player, Giannis, came through tonight. He was phenomenal. He wasn't even good. He was phenomenal tonight. So a great night for us. Okay, he said, imagine the Knicks could afford Giannis and Cat. Sheesh, dude. Hey, man, Brunson didn't give all that money back for nothing. But that's going to be it, y'all. Hey, it is late. It is 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. A little bit of a later start time. Appreciate everybody for coming down and hanging out with me. But that's going to be it. Remember, when you before you go to bed, brush your teeth. Get a good night's sleep. Make sure you get up on time. Get to work early. Right? And have a good night, everybody. I appreciate you guys. And again, no game tomorrow. I will see you all on Thursday for the big Knicks at Minnesota game. But I'm out, y'all. Good night. Bye.